Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. GHB TV. We had some technical difficulties. Hopefully, we can get past that. Um, as we all know, at this very point, Keyshawn Davis will not be fighting tomorrow versus Edwin De Los Santos. Edwin De Los Santos will be leaving with his original uh purse, and so on and so forth. Show must go on. Now we got Now we got Abdullah Mason carrying the card as the main event. Wow. Wow. We got foreign ahead. Jay, who hey, you got? Let me see your face, Jay. Foreign, what up?
What's the word, G? This shit crazy, man.
You see what it is. Talk to me.
Man, bro, like it's to me, bro. I think it's like I really think it's God a little bit, bro. And I don't even like because it's like how you talking crazy, you trying to talk down on the guy. Like he really like and I think Abdullah Mason handled that moment perfectly though. The way he didn't get too riled up, he didn't try to say nothing extra, but he said I'm here. He still let him know he was there. But it's just like that shit crazy because he really went at him, and he whole time he not even on track. He not even on track at all. Like 4 pounds is bad. We was on Ryan Garcia way worse. 4 pounds is bad though. Like at least Ryan was trying. Like it don't to me it don't even seem like he was trying. He didn't even look like. I really thought Keyshawn Davis was smaller than that. So I didn't even think he had trouble making the weight. But to see 4 pounds is like, damn, bro, what was you doing? That's what I'm thinking. And if like I don't want to lean too much into it, but he in Bomac camp, so it's really making me think like, damn, what is Bud gonna look like? Like, are they really focused right now? Like, cause why Bud flying out and he not even on track to make weight? But I'm seeing Bud at the fight.
Hold on, foreign. Hey, Jay, let me see your face, bro. I gotta see your face. Let me know it's real. EH, what up, EH?
No, let Foreign keep talking because he just said some stuff that piques some. You know what I'm
No, I
saying? I'm
know.
listening to what he said. I didn't even think about the other part of it.
No, I
Not cause
know. I was just saying, what's up? My bad.
Hey,
not
listen, what I didn't know, G, that you explained was that when the StreamYard is on, you can't see the comments because we was in there telling you that we couldn't get through on the link, but you couldn't see it. I thought you
Yeah.
just wasn't looking at it. That's why I was
No,
saying get off the game.
no. So now that they what they trying to do is they trying to get you to pay for StreamYard now to use it. So what it is, they got like this link that they put up, but it's like you can't remove it. You know what I'm saying? Only way it's gonna get removed is if you pay for the shit. But I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with
Okay.
StreamYard, but I'm not about to pay for this shit right now.
Right. Okay.
I got three kids, EH. I ain't doing that.
You gonna
No,
start,
listen,
gonna start
you know
getting
what?
soon.
And you being such good spirits, I keep forgetting mom's in the hospital. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like, so yeah, you definitely got to stay close. I mean, mom's like that ain't, ain't no
yeah.
rap about that.
No, for sure. But I got this right here keeping me sane. You feel me? A a
Right,
a
right,
a a
right.
foreign. My bad, foreign. Go ahead. My bad, foreign.
Nah, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Like to me, it's just crazy. Like, cause like I said, bro. Like they had to know he was. They had to know he was over, bro. Ain't no way. Like it ain't like. So it's like to me, it's something deeper than just weight, bro. Like I don't even want to be the one to say it, bro. But I think he didn't want to fight the guy, bro. Like I think
Ooh.
like maybe I think maybe at first he wanted to fight him, but then like I don't know, cause it's just like 4 pounds, bro. It seemed like he wasn't even trying to make weight with 4 pounds. Usually a
Mm.
motherfucker be half a pound or a pound or a pound and a half, but four? That's
Yeah,
crazy to me.
yeah.
He
Four
wasn't
is crazy.
ready at all.
Yeah, you ain't never lied. EH, what up?
Hey, oh man, when he didn't make weight, I was looking at Bomac because
Mm.
Bomac was standing
Same.
off to the side, and Bomac's reaction or lack thereof let me know that they already knew he wasn't going to make weight. And
Real
I
shit.
didn't even think about I'm thinking about the fans, I'm thinking about the media, even Like even with Top Rank, you know what I'm saying? Because look, I'm pro black and I'm pro fighter. But
Appreciate the
one thing
donations,
about
y'all.
being pro,
My
huh?
bad. I said my bad. Appreciate the donations, y'all.
Go ahead. You want to shout out the
Yeah, real quick. My bad. Gold
Go
Rush.
ahead. No, go ahead.
I appreciate the five, brother. He said, salute, G. Keyshawn Russell Reds Davis is doing janky business that will stain his career going forward. And my man Battle Boy said, I think he blew weight on purpose, G. I was going to buy a ticket today and fly to Norfolk. The ticket sales were trash, bro. Appreciate the love and support, y'all. My bad. Keep popping.
No, listen, G, because they touching on everything that I was thinking about. Fans spent money, time, and even when you're doing business with somebody, you gotta keep your word, bro. I don't care if it's street business, I don't care if it's corporate business. When you sign a contract, when you got an agreement, you gotta keep your word. If he wasn't gonna make weight, we know it happened before. The thing that got us spooked, upset, suspicious is you didn't tell nobody.
Mm.
If you couldn't make weight, you should be like, look, man, I can't make weight. Let's renegotiate it. We'll give him a couple of hours. We still want to make the fight. He got on the scale, flexing and all that. Like, bro, this shit is just weird, bro. Say if we'd
Yeah.
have thought about saving our money and going down there to the fight, because we was excited about the fight.
Yeah, real shit.
You know what I'm
Real shit.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's just, and then like Foreign was just saying, Bud flew out. Like, was y'all all in cahoots? Like,
And
did
you want
y'all
to
Mm.
know
know
what's
he
even
wasn't gonna
crazier to
make
me?
weight?
Look, I don't even mean to cut you off, OG, but
Mm.
Keshawn Davis said that Floyd had flew out to him, and I'm just thinking like, did Floyd put something in his head to where it's like Keyshawn maybe didn't feel as too confident taking a fight? So Floyd, because we know how Floyd to get, he'd tell you something, and the only reason why I say that is because Cormel Moden missed weight the same way. Like,
Mm.
like when Cormel Moden had missed weight, it was like as if he knew he was like, you get what I'm saying? Like he got on the scale, flexing, doing the same thing, like he made weight, knowing whole time he didn't make weight.
No,
See,
that
now,
could
you know,
was
the weird thing to
if
me was when I heard him talking smack to Abdullah, I was thinking, okay, Floyd probably told him, yeah, go ahead and fight the young boy, catch him early. Just like he did Canelo. Like, that's what I was thinking. And then when he missed weight, that whole idea went out the window. I'm
mm.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't
What?
know, man.
Y'all can hear
Clip,
me?
Yo,
what up, Clip?
Yeah, we just try to let everybody go get their 1-on-1.
All right.
what's
Go
going
ahead.
on? Should I go?
Go ahead.
Uh, I'm surprised by how much he was over, but I'm not surprised he was over. Remember last time when he was fighting, I pointed out how the nigga did his whole training camp with the dreads, then come time to get weighed in, like he got the cut. People usually don't do that unless they really, you know what I'm saying, cutting it close with the weight. So I already said his days at 140 135 was numbered anyway. He's gonna be going up to 140. So I ain't really surprised. You know what I'm saying? That'll probably do them some good because now he gonna go to 140. Shakur gonna still be in 135. So that could kind of put a little slow down the talks of them fighting a little bit, hopefully.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But and speaking of Shakur, he talking about that's like his brother. That's his brother for real. Remember Shakur lost his shit on the scale.
Yeah, he did.
Huh,
It's a bad look, man.
for sure.
No cap. I'm fucking disappointed. This is what I think happened personally. I feel like he knew he won't go make weight. And he was like, fuck it. De Los Santos ain't had a check in 18 months. So we gonna give him a bag and he's still gonna fight me. That's what I think happened, to be honest with you.
Ooh.
And I ain't gonna lie, Greg. I felt like you was making excuses for him on the other lie, bro.
Who, me?
Yeah, I know you was giving us the insight of what you think could happen, but
Why
I
you
feel
why
like
why you say that though?
because you was like, oh, he was doing all these interviews, so maybe that was messing him up with his
No. All right, I'm gonna answer that for you. And I don't
yeah.
mean to cut you, and I don't mean to cut you off. When I talk like that, I'm just giving perspective and what could be happening. The reason it sound like an excuse to you, because you ain't never had to drop 30 pounds for a fight.
You're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? When you be losing weight for a fight, if you look at something wrong, the weight will put on. You know You know what I'm saying? You don't even gotta eat the food. If you just look at it, you'll gain a pound just looking at some food. You feel me? So
Mm.
so what I'm saying is when he was doing all the when he was doing all the interviewing, what that's telling me is you're not focused. When I'm saying focus, you can't. Y'all gotta remember these phones and all that. This is new shit. This shit is new. You know what I'm saying? When I started boxing, of course, I was 12 years old, and of course, that was 1999. But it wasn't no phones. So when we went running, we went running. We didn't have no headphones. We didn't have our favorite music. And if you did have a CD player, guess what? You had to listen to that album while you was running. And that was if you
Mhm.
had a good that was if you had a good CD player, because if you got a bad one, that shit gonna keep skipping. You feel me? So when I'm talking boxing, I'm talking as a 60-year-old man. I'm 38, but I'm talking as a 60-year-old man. So when I see a fighter doing all these interviews before the fight, that's telling me you're not focused. And then it's crazy because it came out that not only did he not make weight, he not even gonna get a check now. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna fight. So I wasn't
Mm.
making excuses. I was just putting a perspective out there to the people listening to fighters. It's just the fighters especially. You can't be doing that when you. I don't give a fuck if you a superstar. I don't give a fuck if you've been doing this for 20 years and all that. That shit is a distraction, bro. That's it, because you taking out of your day to go do some extra shit that don't got nothing to do with the fight. The only reason it got something to do with the fight because you talking about the fight, but it don't have nothing to do with the fight. You feel me?
But you was right on this nigga. He did not need to promote the fight at all.
No.
But I do got one question, because I heard De Los Santos is still getting paid. Do you think he is? 'Cause I really don't know.
Here's the thing: when you
Yeah.
sign a contract to make a weight, and you make that weight, when you make it to the weigh-in, you get on the scale and you make that weight, you basically good to go. So if whatever happened on that side, if they fuck up, yeah, they gotta pay you your money because
Tough.
you
Tough.
honored the contract.
I do believe though that he was adding that weight because he didn't want his chin to be weak. Cause shit, De Los Santos punching. So shit. I
Yeah,
do believe
somebody
that
said
too.
that in the comments. Yeah, somebody did say that. Jay, what up, Jay?
What's good with you, G man?
Talk to
So
me.
I I don't want Greg Hackett the boxer. I want Greg Hackett the coach. If
Mhm.
that was Brill, would you let Brill do it? And see, and the reason I'm saying is because Ed wasn't in a good spot. He didn't get his ass beat by Shakur. Shakur fought a style that like wasn't a fan friendly style. He had to get away from him. He can get Muratalla next or whoever it is next. I ain't gonna say Tank because I don't know what Tank doing, but he can get that Muratalla or he might can get for this vacant belt again because he is a good style. I'm pretty sure he gotta be high up in the rankings. And then like I just ain't like it because in my head I feel like he couldn't make the weight like probably like last week. So why y'all don't come together with like a catch weight? Because I feel like Edwin's still in the background. He working to make the weight. So
Yeah,
he could have stopped like all right shit because he coming off a 2-year layoff. He could have like shit that's even better for me. I can come in at 138 or something like that. Like if they would have said this shit like Monday or something like Monday, Keyshawn, he might not make this. All right, this is what we gonna do. He might have took it. I just don't like Edwin sunk down that low, and then people still like, oh, he ducking now because he ain't take the fight. Like, bro, nah, like, cause Keyshawn can come in that mud hella big on fight night, and then he get destroyed, his stock messed up. He can still get fights out there because I ain't gonna say like 135 wore down, but it's not a lot of the top guys at 135 who they gonna pay to see. They'll pay to see Edwin against Muratalla or whoever else you want to put him in there with.
yeah,
Schofield, any of them guys, they'll put him in. And he one of them guys that a lot of them guys don't want to fight. So he a good enough name. So that's why I said I want G the coach. Like if Brill had got up there on the world champion level, was about to fight, well, he fought a champion. You know what I'm saying? The shit ain't look too good, bro. He might not have his best night, like on some Shakur shit. Like, all right, but he's still right in position to get. Would you put him in there knowing that like you still got your like they had said, Edwin still just got 400K. So it ain't like he did it for nothing. He still got his 400. He can go back to the Dominican, sit back and get ready for the next camp. And
right.
that's why I can see if he wasn't getting the money. I know you gonna say you were the rumble because you're a rumbling motherfucker. But when there's somebody else in your hand who done fought to be in that position, people want him just to get that shit up. Like, all right, just go in there and let Keyshawn like knock him out or whatever happened. Or he could possibly win, but like it's still dangerous because that man missed weight by that much. And it's starting to be a repetitive thing with the A side. And that's what people keep saying. Like,
Thank you.
now it's A side, B side. I don't want to hear the A side, B side shit. Because if the B side guys start doing that shit just on the regular, like fuck these, I'm coming here overweight and I'm just destroying. People gonna start looking like, no, don't keep doing it. So like that's why I'm like, it's starting to be too repetitive. Like he said, Carmel, Ryan, it's just starting to be too repetitive with these guys like at these weights and doing this. So like that's why I ain't like it.
So you saying if my guy was in Edwin De Los Santos spot?
Right.
Okay, I like that. To be honest, it's a 135 title on the line, yes, and we could pull it off, but it's a really large gap. Because we in his hometown, he the favorite, all of that. Now, what it seemed like was it was coming down to money.
Yep.
Because on the stage, everything was cool. Now, if you saying Edwin was getting 400, then that means Keyshawn was getting in between 8 to a million, right? So
Right.
when they hit that tax button for that weight, we ain't talking about we ain't talking about like $50,000. They probably was trying to get like 300,000 out of him.
And I ain't mad at him.
Huh?
I said, and I ain't mad at him for that. I feel like it should be.
I'm not mad neither because 4 pounds, 4.25. It was 4.25. That's a lot of weight. And he came in under. So you was a whole nother weight class up. The same thing that Lamos did to you. I mean, you doing to him. But the difference is he coming off a 2-year layoff and we still get our check. To be honest, we still getting our check. So we good. We ain't got to fight. So I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably, like you said, I would have fought that motherfucker because I'm sick like that. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna gamble with somebody else's kid like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're right. I wouldn't have did that. I would have took the check and we out. We basically got paid to make weight, come to Virginia and enjoy the show. So that's what we gonna do.
What about the rehydration clause though?
They said no to that. So Keyshawn side said no to that, and that's another thing. I'm just like,
oh, they said no to it.
Yeah, so he can go out. He came in over. Then you can go like tonight and get as big as you want. Like, nah, bro. He probably
He was.
something.
He
No
walked.
rehydration. They tripping.
He walked away with a free check, and they could still schedule him for some other shit. He might make it on that tank card, free check and get
Hell
it.
yeah.
And
They talking about putting him on that Manny card too.
I was about to say. Yeah. I was about to say he might. My bad. I was about to say he might get a check sooner than we think. He might get another check sooner than we think.
Feel me?
I was gonna say, wait, because didn't Keyshawn get stripped? He might be in line for a title.
No,
too.
Abdullah going.
Why y'all think Tevin been so busy? Tevin been busy as hell because.
Hold on. We can't let Keyshawn off the hook with this one though, because didn't he just get stripped, bro? He completely blew it in my eyes.
Abdullah
got stripped, right?
Abdullah gonna get the shot at that shit.
That's what I'm saying. But whoever get a shot, Keyshawn blew it, bro. He was a champion at 135. If he knew he wasn't gonna make the weight, like we saying, he either could have scheduled a rehydration or moved to 140 and got a title up there, a title fight up there. Like he could have did plenty of more things than take this fight, knowing he was gonna do this. Cause I knew it's just crazy, bro.
I feel you on that form, but I don't think he cared because he got Turkey behind. So he's still gonna get a good 140 fight.
But after this, do he really got Turkey behind him? I'm wondering what is his career gonna be after this.
But hold on.
You just see T.O. act a fool and he still got Turkey behind him. Like,
man, but how you call? But we black, bro. Come on, bro. You know you don't get as many chances in the door, bro. You blow it a few times.
Don't care about that, bro. Turkey don't
you
care
blow it a few times, bro, and it might be over.
But hold on. Fuck all that blowing it. Fuck Turkey. And I don't mean fuck Turkey in the sense because I don't got time to be apologizing to nobody. So don't take that. Don't take that the wrong way, Turkey. Hey yo, but what I'm saying is, forget all that. He just lost a lot of money.
True.
He just lost a lot of money. And somebody said, and it's so crazy because I'm glad somebody said this. Somebody asked in the comments, well, damn, do Bomac still get paid? And you know what? That's the crazy thing about being a trainer. You could get all the way to the finish line and some shit like this happen. And now you and the fighter got to go sit down and talk because I ain't get paid. And I
felt like Bomac knew though.
Yeah.
I felt
of course he knew, but what they didn't know was Once he came in over, and like Jay said, this nigga been off 2 years. He gonna take the money. You know what I'm saying? He gonna fight. No, we not gonna fight because if y'all don't pay us the extra money we want, we not fighting. You know what I'm saying? And that must have how it went. And you know now they got to go negotiate.
To be
That's
honest with
that
you,
was a
I
good
ain't.
question that's good points that Jake brought up too. Because I'm thinking when that shit happened with Devin, and I seen how all that shit played out, I was like, man, if I have a fighter and motherfucker come in overweight like that, and we ain't negotiating no rehydrations and all that shit, we not fighting. Because your fighter could get hurt. Motherfucker come in there, he already a weight class above, and then when the motherfucker rehydrate, he might be 2 weight classes above.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your fighter might get hurt. That's wow.
I'm glad you said that, because I ain't trying to compare everybody to Devin Haney, but them big weight jumps, after he made weight, and everyone can't take if that man came in another 21 pounds over on fight night and now he won. Come on, man. And that's probably his record around weight, and you feel the fight like nah, man. And you coming off.
And you know what?
I mean,
Key didn't look fat. Like that nigga was all muscle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no flat one. I was like, what the fuck?
Hey,
like, bro, that was crazy.
To be honest with you, this shit don't even like. I'm disappointed, but I ain't surprised because in interviews, I be listening to what these niggas say in interviews. Key been saying he don't want to go undisputed because he got to pay more sanctioning fees for the longest. He don't care about the other belts. He just want the big fights. So he just care about the money, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. I done seen some amazing shit. I done seen some amazing shit out of them MMA fighters. For them last 5 pounds, 10 pounds, whatever, that's who I would have got on the phone with. I would have called one of them MMA boys. Hey, yo, we got 24 hours to a weigh-in. Show me your tricks. You know what I'm saying? You gotta use the resources that you do have close by. And I would have, you know what I mean? I would have got on the phone with them MMA boys. Cause I seen the MMA fighters shave off 20 pounds in the 24 hours and shit like that. Like crazy shit. So I would have got on the phone with one of them.
And I agree with Jay, but we can't really say that all he cared about is money because he just blew some money.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, how you call yourself the businessman and you not coming business appropriate? That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be, especially when you playing with their money, because now he just messed up the people that's funding him. They might not fuck with him they might not even go back to his city and give him a main event. You feel me? Like he might not, man, bro. Like we never
Top rank got a lot of money, time, energy. Like, look at all the shit when we was just talking a couple months ago about how Keyshawn's development after coming out of the Olympics and all of that, he got all the perfect fights to get him where he at.
Yeah.
Like his mom and all of them. Like, I wonder if his mom got in his ass about that. Like that shit, bro. Everything that he just did, that shit is just baffling me, man. I couldn't see Keyshawn doing some shit like that. For me, watching this young guy for the last year and how he been moving, I would never expect some shit like this to happen.
You know what's even crazier, OG? Now that you just brought up his mom, he sat there at that press conference and made it like the press conference was one of the most memorable ones I saw. He was asking his brothers questions and shit. Like he had his whole squad up there. He asking them questions. He slick interviewing niggas and shit. Yeah. And he do this. Yeah. To do this, like, and then let alone it's your main event. That's what make it 10 times worse. It's your event. So, like, I think that it's going over people's heads. Like, Abdullah is really finna get the spotlight because I think it's a lot of black motherfuckers in them seats, and I know black people ain't into wasting their damn money. So they gonna watch that fight. But that's just crazy. Like, I wonder, like, is we really still backing him? Like, I'm still backing him, but he might have lost a big fan in me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I might just watch him because I love the sport. But he
you my nigga, but you be going to the extreme for
bro. I'm being serious though, bro. Because look, really think about it, Clip. Really think about it though, bro. This was supposed to be like a show. Like Edwin was supposed to be a real test for him. Like this was supposed to be a real show where he really show out a title defense. home,
Yeah.
like hometown. He
Hey,
got his brothers in the car.
Foreign. This is what you got to remember. What's up, world? How's everybody?
Dang.
Yo,
Hey,
man.
hey, man, look. This is what we got to remember, bro. Floyd missed weight against Marquez. The fight still went on. We got lucky. Tank missed weight at 30. We got lucky. The fight continued. Bro, this shit. David Benavidez missed weight before. I'm still supporting these boys, bro. They just people. Sometimes people fuck
Yeah.
up. I fuck up. I'm fucking up right now because I'm finna leave work. These niggas crazy up here. I'm just saying. You feel me? I'm finna clock out, man. These niggas got me fucked up at this hoe, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying. Sometimes shit just happens, bro. I ain't gonna not continue to support the man.
For
You
sure.
feel me?
Man.
I'm
Bang,
gonna just say
bang.
this, Bang. I agree with you, right? But if I pay for something and somebody burn my money, I can't support you no more. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I ain't. Yeah, that's
I'm
different. See,
sorry.
I ain't
You
pay
only
to be
got one
there.
time to fuck me over.
Understood.
I,
But I
You
ain't
feel
paid
me?
for nothing
I,
yet.
But
I,
I ain't
I,
mad
hey,
at
hey,
you, bro.
bang,
But
hey,
bang.
bang,
Hey, for
hey, Clip. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When this shit happened and I hit Mill, I was like, yo, Shorty just lost a fan in me. Now I might change my mind next week. But that's the first thing I said, bro, because I was invested. I mean, I didn't go, you know what I'm saying?
I
But I
paid.
was
all right,
invested. Like, I wanted to see it. If it was pay-per-view, I would have bought it.
all right. Let
Wait,
me.
wait. What you paid for, foreign?
Scream.
Yeah.
A scream, bro. I got barbecue. I got females coming over.
Hey, man, we still got
Yo.
Mason. We still got the other Davises. We got
Yeah,
Scooter
Man,
Davis on the
yeah,
card.
I
It's
wanted to
still
yeah,
see
a
the show,
party.
bro.
It's
Hey, can
still
I
a
yeah.
party, bro. It's
It's
still a
gonna be a
party.
crazy card. But yo, let me ask y'all this, right? Cause y'all know my mind always working and shit.
Right.
So this nigga 135 champ, right? He came over what 4 point what over?
About
4.3.
four and a
3.
half.
4.3. So that's basically 140, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Ain't Turkey looking for an opponent for T.O. for real? What if he got that? What if he fucking around rebound and get the T.O. fight on that August 16th June? Just
T.O. got
think.
accepted, Clip. He don't want to fight nobody.
I'm just saying. Because I'm just thinking the wheels in my mind and this shit.
And I
Nah,
can see,
you right.
but I got something for Bang though. Bang, what you just said
Uh-huh.
is the reason why they be disrespecting B-side guys, man. All them guys you just named is A-side guys because they feel like he gonna take this bread. All right, fuck. So you already going in as an A-side, everything in your advantage, and you gonna come in with the weight, and that's what they expecting a guy just to take the money.
Yeah.
And another thing, what B-side guy won at the A-side guy missed weight? They got to be playing in your
Mm.
if you represent Edwin De Los Santos. So if they showing right away that your guy not gonna win, like you know what I'm saying, in the history your guys don't win doing that. That's what I'm saying, bro. So like you just can't push that man out there or make him make his guy fight because I don't know no guys who won came in on the B side when the A side guy came in overweight. Usually they lose. So like
Yeah.
and it wasn't a
No,
Mm-hmm.
good
that's a fact.
to
Good
still be.
point.
That's
I'm saying it
no,
ain't like he
no.
the mix was he ain't fight Keyshawn unless they like blackball him or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got a good point, but see, that's what I'm saying. I'm not mad at De Los Santos for not taking the
Yeah.
fight. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like I'm not tripping on that. I'm not tripping on that at all. I feel like either way, whether he would have took the fight or he called the fight off, I'm still cool with that. I'm fine with all that.
Uh-huh.
It ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying shit happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping. I'm
All right.
mad. I'm tripping, but I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Keyshawn could have been a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more professional about the whole situation. But it is what it is. So you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? The show must go on. You feel me?
Oh,
So
oh,
I'm just saying
I
I'm not gonna not continue to support him. You feel me?
But you know what it seemed like to me, Bang? What I don't personally like, I mean, which shouldn't, I probably shouldn't be feeling like that. But what I don't like is it's like he tried to be sneaky. Because
Mm.
sometimes if you don't make weight, or sometimes you might know, man, I'm struggling to make this weight. I ain't gonna kill myself. You'll let your business partners know. Hey, Top Rank, look, man, I can't make weight. See if we can work out something with this guy. He at least knew 3 or 4 or 5 days ago that he wasn't gonna
But
make it.
but
It's like
but
he
but
tried
but
to just
look, EH. look, EH, when those situations occur like that, everybody be knowing, bro. They just roll a dice to see if Edwin De Los Santos gonna. Edwin De Los Santos probably knew the nigga wasn't gonna make weight, and his team probably advised him not to take the fight because he wanted to fight. You know what I'm saying? They be knowing, bro. Them niggas be knowing. They be knowing what be going on in each other camps, training, all that shit, bro. They be knowing, bro. Them niggas be knowing. I don't
I
think it
don't
was no
think Top
secret.
Rank knew, man. I don't think Top Rank knew.
I think they
I
knew.
don't know. Yeah, bro. Them niggas be knowing, bro. Ain't no secrets in boxing, bro.
I
Not
think
amongst the.
I think my bad, Bang. I
No,
think
you good.
they
You good.
I think they knew, but I think just like Jay said, they so used to guys taking the money. They
Right.
so used to that. So they not gonna just run the rule book on us. They ain't gonna go in the book. And that's why you gotta have a good promoter. Cause Samson, that was really Samson. Samson, like, no. That mean if y'all don't give us what we want, we ain't getting in that fucking ring. And y'all gonna still pay us. So I mean, and Samson is an old man that got a strong hand and he know what's going
Yeah,
on. So
yeah.
he ain't let Bob muscle him out of that extra couple dollars because he know what's up. Like, no, we ain't doing that. So I thought that was, I mean, that's smart actually when you think about it, because he
Yeah,
already
yeah.
in shape. Because he already in shape. You up a couple dollars already, so you can go ahead and take care of folks, make sure they good, and still get a fight probably this month, later this month or next month, because he's in shape.
Yeah, he definitely
Yeah.
looked out for his fighter. Ain't no question about that. He looked out for the best interests of his fighter. He got him some money, he kept him safe, and he probably gonna get him another fight. So yeah, for
Or
sure.
Yeah,
My,
most likely he
one of
is.
one of
my
the
fault
things
thing too. I thought you was trying to take Keyshawn because everybody acting like it's Edwin fault. Like how he's supposed to just let somebody come in over and just like, oh, everybody hit my phone. Edwin duck. There ain't no duck, bro. He got ready for it after being off 2 years. I like the weight should have been harder for him to make. He just ain't go for like the play that they tried to run. He like, nah, I ain't running with that. How y'all gonna get me? And that's what I'm saying. Like them using this as an excuse to try to down a guy that's on the B side, bro, who did everything he was obligated to do after a 2-year layoff. Come on, bro. Like to be honest, I find this nasty work from Keyshawn. Like this is crazy, bro. Like y'all just can't do what y'all want to do, and that's what I'm saying. This was killing box. Get a B side guy the same amount of time to train, the same nutritionist, the same drug test. Like it's too much stuff happening with these A side guys. Like honey, popping dirty. She's like, it's just too much constantly with the A side guy. The B side guys trying to put on and get the bread, get the fans a good fight. They want to get called back. It's these A side guys want like all the advantages, and it's crazy because like if you're the better talent, go out there and show that you're the better talent, bro. Like you ain't gotta do them stuff like this. This is where I'm saying like salute to my man Scooter too, because he just moved up to 130. Because if he felt his body not making it, he a real professional, and he gonna move up. These guys gotta stop wasting people's time with this. Like Foreign said, you don't know how many people is gonna actually try to go to the fight. Now you ain't gonna see Keyshawn. Now I ain't saying Abdullah ain't good. Abdullah good as hell. But you might was going like, all right, I'm gonna go see Keyshawn. I feel like he's the next one. And now, you know what I'm saying? He ain't even for the fight. Like I just like this. You don't know how people are gonna reschedule their day and reschedule their week to make this fight, and he ain't even fighting. This crazy, bro.
Right.
hey man.
Adios.
Monte, what's up?
What's good, G? Shit, I'm gonna be in and out, man. You know, I just had a little one, so shit. All I'm gonna
Congratulations.
say is, all
Congratulations.
I'm gonna say is, man, honestly, and I hang around a lot of boxers, bro. A lot of them kind of I'm cool with, real close with. Man, my thing is, don't go to the press conference popping off and doing all this, trying to little bro Abdullah and all this, and then you get up there knowing you wasn't gonna make weight.
Mm.
And all these people that came to Norfolk, Virginia, everybody, that ain't just no destination people just go to. You know, no disrespect to, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, that
Yeah.
spot. But it ain't like a Vegas where the show continues. You know what I'm saying? People pay
Yeah.
their hard-earned money to come see a Keyshawn headline, defend his title. But
Mhm.
my thing is at least make it look like you was drained. Man, he looked healthy, like he was eating steak the whole week. No,
Hey,
Real
but now
For
shit.
you gotta
sure.
remember,
real though.
that was the second weigh in. I'm gonna go.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
Real
Like
shit.
I know it go on the PBC side. They weighing in at 10 a.m. That's the real weigh-in. So he knew
Right.
before then. He knew before then he wasn't gonna make it.
Damn.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Like that
crazy.
public weigh in just for the people, man. That shit ain't. They done rehydrated. They done ate steak and all that already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, G, I got
Yeah.
something for before I jump off. I got one more. With all y'all guys on there, with Edwin not fighting this fight, do you put an Abdullah Mason in there with Edwin De Los Santos for the vacant belt, or is that too dangerous for him
Ooh.
on his first title defense? I mean, on
That's
his
Yeah.
too
first.
that's too dangerous for me.
He ain't
I
gonna
ain't gonna stop.
need that. He ain't gonna need that because now the red carpet rolled out for him. Remember, he was co-main
Yeah.
event. Now he main event slot, and he
Yeah.
was already number 2 in the WBO. And the last 2 times Nakatila was supposed to be somebody step up, they cooked him. So Abdullah gonna do the same shit. He already number 2, so he gonna get a shot at the vacant. All he gotta do is handle business, and shit gonna fall right in his lap like it's supposed to. And he with Bob. We already know the WBO stand for whatever benefit. What Bob
Whatever
orders.
Bob.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what Bob
yeah.
orders. Whatever Bob
So,
Whatever
orders.
so,
Bob
so
orders,
Clip,
man.
so
You know what
Clip,
I'm saying?
so Clip,
So
who you think he gonna fight? Clip, who you think he gonna fight for the belt?
he
Good
gonna fight.
shit, yeah.
He
I was
gonna
gonna
fight.
ask who right behind him. Who in that third spot?
He gonna fight whoever number 1. He number 2. He gonna fight whoever number 1. I don't know. I just know he number 2.
I thought
Oh,
that was.
okay.
But if we
Huh?
be real, they fuck around, bring Baranchik back and let him fight him.
Oh, that's nasty.
Nah, they ain't
Hey,
gonna do that.
That's bro.
hey,
That's
hey, G.
bro. Ho. Top rank is the king at recycling niggas. Y'all niggas got to be honest. Top rank will recycle the shit out of fighter.
No, no, that's
Is the pay that number one? Anybody by their computer? Is the pay that number one?
Hold up. I'm ready to pull up WBO
nah.
now. You read my mind, Jake. I'm pulling it
I
up now.
don't think Zapata number one in that sanctioning body.
He ain't
He was,
number 1.
he was number one in like two of them, though, for sure.
Hold on.
This shit interesting, man.
Nah, the boy who number 1, Sam Noakes or some shit. Where Tim Boski when we need that nigga?
Nah,
Cause
for
who?
real.
Cause who the fuck? Cause who the fuck is
Damn,
Sam Noakes?
hold up. Damn, hold up.
All
Boxing
right, but
ranking.
definitely need Tim Boski for that shit though. Yeah.
Hey,
Hold
G,
up.
that's somebody Bob just told him to throw at the top. Throw him at the top.
Right, right.
No, boy actually been putting in work and shit. But yeah, he number 1, Abdullah number 2, so he gonna get that vacant. That's gonna be next fight more than likely.
That's
Like,
crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
What
crazy.
about
okay.
Mordecai? Would y'all throw Mordecai in there with Edwin Del Santos?
Morataya got Andy Cruz problems.
Ooh.
Andy Cruz, I
Yeah,
keep
nah,
telling
that's
you.
a fact.
Andy
That's a
Cruz,
fact.
Andy Cruz about to become his mandatory next week on that Hitchens card. After that, he got Andy Cruz problems.
So
Ooh.
okay, so it's the dude Sam Noakes number one, right? But
Yeah.
then you got Gabriel Flores, Christopher, I don't know who that is, Malfo,
Don't
Javier Herrera, Dennis Baranchek is number 6.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when it's a vacant, and you know what I'm saying, they gonna make it number 1 and number 2. They ain't gonna have Sam Noakes versus who the fuck is that? Gabriel Flores, who number 3 over
But
Abdullah. That shit don't
but
even make sense.
but clip. We done seen niggas get the step aside money. We done seen that.
Yeah, but it gotta be a champion for it to be step aside money. Who the fuck gonna step aside for it's a vacant title?
Niggas is step aside.
Abdullah is Abdullah
If
stepping
if
aside?
you if they say, all right, look, if it's Miratala and Abdullah and they say we're gonna let them rip it up, we need you to step aside just to let that happen.
But
They
Pete G, that's not gonna happen. You know why? Because
why
Loma
you
just
say-
retired yesterday. And Morataya just want to enter him. So as of yesterday, that nigga full champ. That nigga woke up champ just like Boots did. IBF,
okay,
brand new IBF champ.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he already got, once again, he got Andy Cruz problem. Cause now he about to have a mandatory. You
Yeah.
did? That
Y'all
that
So
was
whoever
Andy
this
Cruz
yo,
number
so you
3.
think
Damn.
so you
that
saying we
Mhm.
get the
yo wide open.
so you saying we get the Abdullah Noakes fight. If Abdullah take care of Nakatani, we get Abdullah and versus Noakes.
That's what I'm saying.
Nakatila.
And ain't that nigga a ring ambassador and fuck around be on the turkey card for a bag or some crazy shit.
Look. You know, hey, y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hear you, bro. We hear you.
Okay, okay, my bad. I'm in the
I'm
car
a
now. I done
spirit,
left
gang.
work.
I'm a
I'm a
spirit.
spirit, gang. You know what I mean? Hey, now, so look, I heard, I think it was Foreign that said, after this situation, people might not want to Turkey might not want to deal with him no more because you know how they do us black folks. But this the thing. Turkey don't see color. Turkey say boxing is better when we got a black heavyweight. So I think Turkey know them niggas young, dumb, and full of cum. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
like
Turkey don't strike me as the type of guy that move like that though. He ain't moving like that.
Yeah, now Turkey will give Turkey, man, niggas go online and say fuck Turkey and they apologize to him and he throw him a bag. So he not tripping, bro. He not tripping. You know what I'm saying? I think Keyshawn is still that nigga. I think Edwin De Los Santos is still that nigga. I still support both of them boys. You know what I'm saying? It's just a misfortunate situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That shit crazy.
Yeah. I hate the fact that Keyshawn did that the way he did though, cause you got like you bragged and boasted about Allen Iverson pulling up, Michael Vick pulling up, other celebrities pulling up. Now they don't wasted their money because I'm pretty sure that none of them names that we just named know anybody else on that card. Them niggas casuals. You know what I'm saying? They coming to see Keyshawn. You feel me?
Well, they know his brothers. It ain't gonna be DB3 tomorrow. It's gonna be DB2. They know them niggas.
Hey, and that's the crazy part. Them niggas ain't gonna naturally pull up for them niggas either.
No, I can
dig it. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was just Keon, and what's the other one name? Keon and
Kelvin
and Keon on that card, them niggas are like that. Them stars not coming out, bro. Not like that. You feel me? So it's just one of them things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I'm Keyshawn, I mean, so what stopped it? Like, what stopped it? Did Keyshawn not want to pay, or like what happened?
That's the behind the scenes shit. It was two things I heard that made sense. One thing was the money. Which could be true. Another thing was they put a weight clause on it because Samson and wanted a weight clause because like Jay said, they didn't want that motherfucker coming back 165 pounds. So they like, yo, you can't come in no bigger than I think he weighed in 39. So the weight he would have had to wake up at was like 149. And I don't think he was trying to go for that.
Oh yeah, he tripping. But you know, it could go back to what y'all was saying earlier. He could just try to pay up his chin insurance. You know what I'm saying? Make sure he got that punch resistance and make sure he had a little bit more weight behind them punches because I didn't know that Keyshawn was that much bigger than De Los Santos until that weigh-in. That shit, that face-off that they had the other day, that was one thing. But seeing them niggas face-to-face at that weigh-in, he towering over that boy. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga, that's a big old little nigga.
Why did Keyshawn think that was a good idea to be overweight? Just Black, appreciate the donation. I don't think he thought it was a good idea. I think he was struggling with the weight, or either he was trying to just be the bigger man all the way around. And it was crazy. It's crazy because it almost sounded like he didn't want the title. Because when they asked him the question about fighting Mira Tyler, he was like, I'm already paying for one belt. I ain't trying to be paying for another one. So I'm like, damn, what was that about? So was he trying to get stripped on purpose?
He probably was. You know, Shakur got stripped on purpose before he moved up to 35.
True.
You know what I'm saying? That shit was purposely done.
True.
But you lose leverage like that though, bro. If you lose the belt on the scale and it's your last fight at that weight class, bro, like you kind of lose leverage. If you ain't no star, see, Keyshawn is a rising star. He not a star yet. So if you're not a star, you kind of lose leverage going into that next fight when you go to the next weight class. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with it.
Absolutely. See, that's the thing. If I'm all for, if people are in a particular industry or whatever, and they get together and want to make changes, I'm with that. But until that time, as you moving through boxing right now, you got to do it the traditional way, man. You got to work with these promoters, work with these managers, get them belts. So you
Yeah.
can have that leverage and be champion for a while. And then you can get to the point where you making moves. I'm telling you, man, the Mayweather effect on these young fighters, it's affecting them in a negative way, man. I'm telling you, bro, that's why I'm fucking with Boots, man. Boots trying to get them belts and he trying to beat the best fighters.
Yeah.
He
Okay,
not trying to
okay,
do
so
the diva
Hold
shit.
on.
And it's
okay,
crazy because
not
Boots,
ready.
out of all of these little young fighters that's doing their thing, Boots is the one selling the most tickets. And he
Mm,
ain't on no diva shit. He
mm.
like, man, give me the belts. I want the belts. I want to become undisputed. I want these other guys is, oh, I ain't worrying about no belts. I don't want to pay no sanctioning fees. Like they filling up arenas. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Like I
Hey,
don't. That kind of shit just be that should be rubbing me the wrong way, man.
let me read this. Let me read this super chat real quick. Gold Rush said, "AG, do you think this gives Nair Albright more confidence to upset Kelvin?" That's a great
Ooh.
question.
I don't think one got nothing to do with the other, but
That's a
he.
no,
So,
no, no. I agree with you too, Clip. But I also understand what he's saying. These niggas is human.
no, yeah, I got him.
You know what I'm
Who
saying?
the who
In your head, you about to fight his brother. He was just trying to intimidate you, but at the same time, y'all niggas human. Now you not even in the equation. You just a fan now. So yeah, that might give him some more juice. Just
And,
black. Why would
and
he? Why would he check Mason like that if he was gonna move up? Was that a duck move? Nah, I wouldn't go as far as saying it's a duck move.
Who gonna fuck around and steal his show tomorrow?
Word.
Ooh,
A
Clip,
nigga
yeah,
self.
I kind of agree with
Chef.
G. It don't go together like you said, but Wu is the co-main now, so like he might like hold up.
No,
Let me really get out here and shine. Now I'm the co-main. If I go out here and knock this, I might can get the Keyshawn rematch because that fight at Wu fighting at 140 tomorrow. And
yeah.
that's the
140. And that fight gonna be on TV. So now my mama can see me on. I mean, now my whole family can see me on TV on Top Rank ESPN for free.
Mm.
That shit matters now, fellas. That matters now.
But
I'm
the
saying
question,
140 popping. What G just say? Top rank recycle they guys.
yeah,
Keyshawn ain't watch Wu. That was
yeah,
a good fight.
and
That
And
that's
was
Wu
a
Yeah.
good
what
one. That
I
was
was.
a good rumble.
That's what I was about to say. Cause boy,
they might
question
run
was
that back.
no, but boy, question was did something give him more confidence? What would have gave me enough confidence was Keyshawn was sitting up there on that stage trying to talk shit to Wu with Kelvin the other day. But remember the lead up to when he was fighting Wu? He was talking about, oh, I'm gonna step on him. I'm gonna do this and that. After the fight, what'd he do? He got in the ring and he turned all that character businessman shit off. And we saw Keyshawn. He kept that shit a being. He said, oh no, I knew Nair Albright was a hard test. And sometimes I just gotta talk like that because it is part of promotion. He got real because he understood all that shit he talked. He ain't cashed that check he had signed. He was talking all that shit.
Mhm.
Looked like he said it was gonna look. So that's all the confidence he need. He sat across there from a nigga who had to give him respect after fighting him, and another nigga who ain't fighting yet but feel confident because his little brother fought him. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I think Keyshawn was trying to talk to Wu like that to game his brother up because he know Wu a tough fight. He probably like, let me try to
Yeah.
get in a little bit to distract him a little bit because I don't know
Yeah.
if you could pull this off. I say I feel like Wu should be the favorite in that fight. If he's not the favorite, I'm gonna have to check the odds on that.
But
Yeah.
shit, Keyshawn talk to everybody like that. You feel me? His tune don't stop. Keyshawn gonna pop a shit to anybody. It don't matter who it is.
He
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
popping
nah,
all
he
that
can't.
shit after he fought Wu. He got in the ring and he was giving fucking respect. He was saying, I ain't really mean that. I gotta say it. We ain't never heard him talk about that. He ain't say that shit before, and he ain't said that shit after. But that
Yeah.
night, he had to give respect where it was due, and he wasn't no fucking businessman. He was Keyshawn.
Yeah, but I respect them more for doing that. I mean, for doing that clip because most niggas pop shit before the fight. You feel me? Then after the fight, it's a respect thing. It's like nigga, I got in that ring with you, and you really is a bad man. You feel me? So I respect him. I wouldn't respect him if after the fight he was still popping shit when Wu was on his ass. You feel me? I respect him more for keeping it a
like
bean.
like
No, for
like
sure.
Chris
But that's what I'm
like
saying.
when Chris Colbert got his ass whooped by Rayo and he was
Mm.
still
Exactly.
talking that shit.
Still
You
popping
know what I
shit.
mean? That was
Yeah.
clown shit. But look, I wanted to speak on this. It was two things. A lot of people saying
why did Keyshawn talk to Abdullah Mason like that on stage? I just really think he was heart checking the nigga.
Yeah,
Like
facts.
nigga, where you at? Where you at? Like
Facts.
nigga, what's up? Nigga, what's up next? Like I think it was more of a heart check. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to like nigga, where your nuts at? Nigga, like you on a big stage with the big boys now. What you talking about? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, I
And I
agree,
ain't gonna
bro.
lie.
I agree.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like the rebuttal. He looked nervous. He
He
looked,
wasn't
you know
ready.
what I'm saying? Like,
He
yeah,
wasn't
like, yeah, he ain't know what to say. You feel me? Maybe
he
he is
ready
a
for the
humble soul.
tour. He wasn't ready.
Yeah. Maybe he is a humble nigga. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But that's how you do it though. That's how you bring them niggas in. Nigga, where you at, little nigga? What you talking about, little nigga? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But
But
look,
but 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 next time Mason gonna be ready. I guarantee you, next time he gonna
yeah,
be
hey,
ready.
look, and that's why we had to do it the first time.
Facts.
We
No,
just
no,
prepped you.
no,
You feel
man.
me?
I ain't gonna agree with you on that one. I think what he trying to do, like a lot of people saying, is bait him in. Let me get him early. I ain't finna let this boy get
Hey,
on
hey,
and get the beating the hell
look.
out of people. Then somebody say, "Hey, Keyshawn, 3 years from now, fight Abdullah Mason. He might be a killer by then. Like, let me get him early and get him up out of here. That way, I
Jay,
can already say I
bro,
got him already."
bro, I swear I'm not trying to cut you off, bro, but this is exactly what I told somebody else, bro. I was saying, bro, if Keyshawn, I say, man, Keyshawn's smart because he's aiming for Abdullah Mason while he's still green. You feel me? Like,
Mm.
man, let me go and get this nigga out the way before he become good. Because, like I've been saying, bro, Abdullah, we love Abdullah, but he not even good yet. That nigga still a baby. Wait
Yeah.
till he get good. You feel me? Like that nigga
Mm.
gonna be dangerous. So right now, all them niggas with names, they better get that nigga right now. You feel me? Like, so
Mm.
yeah, now you right about that because I said the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you gonna fight that nigga, you better fight him now. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit out the way. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
look, I remember when you said like a lot of people is taking the Floyd route. They doing that Floyd shit. Not really respecting the game. But Greg can attest to this. The game ain't been good to none of these niggas for all these centuries. So
Mm.
now niggas is trying to take this shit and put it in their own hands and
Mm-hmm.
make this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I do
Facts.
agree with you. I do agree with you to the point to where like my nigga, you got to take the proper steps to get where you trying to go. But
These
but
niggas taking shortcuts.
yeah, they taking shortcuts. But this the thing. I might like I do understand it to a certain extent because it's like my nigga, these motherfucking promoters and these fans don't give a fuck about me, bro. As a fighter, they don't care about me, bro. Or these sanctioning bodies, or these
Fuck no.
commissions, they don't give a fuck about me. So I'm finna come in this bitch and I'm finna make you niggas respect me off the rip. You feel me? Long as I keep winning and kicking ass, you can't deny me. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I do get it. Sometimes niggas just say the wrong shit or they go about it the wrong way, but I understand. I understand the angle. You understand what I'm saying? Because that
Yeah.
sport don't love nobody. That
Yeah.
sport don't love nobody. So why should I respect the sport? Know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just here to do my thing, my 1-2. You feel me? If you niggas like me, you know what I mean? It's all good. If you don't, fuck you. I'm finna get my money. These old short ass checks that these niggas giving me, you feel me? And I'm
Yeah.
finna, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So I really think, I think that's really everybody's idea. You know what I'm saying? To like, kind of like take this shit in their own hands. It's gonna work for somebody. It's gonna work for
Yeah,
somebody.
Yeah, for
bang,
sure.
bang. I agree with you, but I also agree with EH. Everybody can't just jump the line like that and just say, forget the sanctioning bodies or forget the belts. I'm him already. Like you got to do something before you can start saying that. Like you just can't just go to being like a guy from like, all right, I'm a one-time champion to like, I don't need the belts. I don't like, y'all gonna give me what I want type guy. Like you can't do that. But I agree with you on because look what my man Manny just did. Manny just came out of nowhere. WBC sanctioning body. They ain't care about nobody in that top five. They say put Manny in the top five. Like that's crazy right there.
Right?
If you've been working, if you've been
Nah,
working
and here's
in
crazy
that
work.
top five, and he just come off, you know what I'm saying, from the Philippines, from doing whatever he was doing, like throw me in the top five, I'm back. And the WBC is the worst one. Like that's crazy. That's the belt everybody glorify. The stuff that they be doing is it's just crazy. Like they do what they want to do. Like what? Oh, you don't want to do that, Canelo? Nah, you ain't gotta fight Dave. You can fight whoever you want to fight. What you say,
Hey,
Long?
hey, I got one thing to say though. I believe
I believe if this was a Riyadh card, Turkey would have made that fight still happen. He would have told De Los Santos,
Absolutely.
listen, I'll buy everybody back home in DR motherfucking village, nigga, get in that ring, whatever. You feel me? Listen,
Real shit.
y'all boys tell me I'm tripping.
No,
You
Turkey
Nah,
would
you
make
you
shit
talking?
happen.
How much? How much you talking?
Yeah.
Nah, for
Whatever
real.
you need, man. Turkey would have started speaking Spanish. Like, damn, Turkey, I didn't know you speak Espanol.
Real
Real shit,
shit.
y'all. I'm telling you.
Real shit.
Hey, G, I got one question for you
Yo,
though.
listen, the only reason why that motherfucking Floyd Schofield shit ain't happened because he was in the hospital. Listen, if it was Turkey, Turkey would have got that nigga himself from the hospital if he could.
Yeah.
Telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, G, do it come out your purse when you miss weight, or do the promoter put the extra paper up like what
No,
top?
it come out of your purse.
See, Keyshawn wasn't going for that. Keyshawn, fuck that. I
I
need
knew,
all mine.
I, I knew Keyshawn was struggling with that weight when I seen that nigga doing an interview with Cigar Talk, and that nigga was sick. I gotta go back and watch the motherfucking interview. Keyshawn was motherfucking coughing, and I could hear that shit in his voice, no homo. And it looked like the nigga was drinking tea. I'm like, oh shit, the nigga sick before the motherfucking fight about to happen. Oh yeah, this ain't gonna be too good.
Yeah.
Go back and watch that video. That nigga sound like he was
Oh,
under the weather.
hey, G, let me say this. Because
Yeah.
I got a chance to watch the fight, but I didn't say nothing about it the other day. I finally got a chance to fight. Listen, right now, off the top of my head, I'm thinking Devin Haney, dang, it was two other fighters. I can't think. But right now, some of the top fighters that we got right now that got the best jabs. We know Devin Haney got a good jab. The Charlo brothers, right?
Oh
They
yeah.
got real good jabs. But listen, I'm gonna have to
Beaver
go
got a
watch
good
some
jab.
Larry Holmes fights.
Yeah.
But that fucking jab from Khalil Cole,
Oh yeah.
nigga.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you something. When I
Oh
watched
yeah.
that, one of my favorite fights of all times is Floyd Mayweather's fucking deconstruction of Diego Corrales.
Yup.
That Khalil Cole Gallegos fight,
Yup.
bro, that motherfucker is running neck and neck with that fight. That bro, I can't wait till the next time I see Khalil, bro.
Yeah.
I got the congrats. I don't give a fuck if it's 3 years from now. That fucking fight, bro, that jab,
Yeah.
gee, that shit
Money.
looked like it was a fucking, that shit looked like a machine, bro. The
Yup.
way he was
SBC.
shooting that motherfucker,
Yup.
bro, that shit didn't look real. That shit looked like some AI shit, bro.
He said he had
Bro,
an
I
AI
love that
jab.
fucking fight, bro. I love that fight, bro. He didn't even get hit that much in that fight, did he?
Nah, he ain't take too much punishment.
He wasn't taking them
Bro,
chances.
and then the thing about it was he was beating his ass so good, they just stopped it. They like, nah, we don't want you to die in there, bro.
He broke his nose. I think he broke his nose in the second round.
Bro, that shit, bro, that fucking, bro, that, see, the first time I ever saw Khalil was when he fought on, I think it was the Avanesian card, when Boots fought Avanesian. That's the first time I seen Khalil. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit. And then he had the loss. And then he said it in his fight. He said he was sick. And I didn't know that. He said he was hospitalized.
Yeah.
And then he come back and had this spectacular performance. So we gotta believe him. He said he was sick. He was sick. But bro, that fucking fight, bro, that motherfucker going in the library for me. I just had to say that, man, because I didn't get a chance to talk about it because I didn't watch it when it first aired. But bro, that
Nah,
one man, Khalil,
no, that was a
salute,
great.
bro.
That was a
Hey
great
Remy,
performance.
Love it.
who said we ain't up on Val Saint? Remy, he just not the topic tonight, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, Keyshawn fucked up that bag, man.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. We know who Val Saint is. Fuck yeah.
50 cal
Hell
feast. I
yeah.
appreciate the love. This was sinister work by Davis. He said he called it sinister work.
Keyshawn fucked that bag up.
Yo,
Why,
appreciate the
why,
donation.
why it look so bad? Because he did it at home. Now, if you was away, it'd be a little different. But you did it at home. You got AI coming out for you, Mike Vick, Pusha
That's
T.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's what
It's
I'm
like
saying,
you
man.
got
And
everybody.
I understand what Bang was saying. You know what I mean? Because
Me
we
too.
know
I
boxing
understand.
ain't like the NBA or the NFL. It's like the Wild Wild West. It's every man for himself. You got to blaze your own trail. But what happens is when you popping your pistol, sometimes your motherfucking peers can catch your strays, bro. Like, because
Yeah, crazy.
regardless of what, it got to be a degree of respect for your peers because we ain't paying to watch you get in the ring and shadow box. Like, you got to fight a fucking opponent. So it got to be a level of respect for the motherfuckers that's in the sport with you. That's why I got such a beef with Canelo. I'm going to say it again. This motherfucker can make money. He holding on to the belts and he not giving the young boys that's coming up behind him a chance to etch their legacy in stone. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want to fight the young boys, fine, Canelo. You gave us 60-something joints. We get it. Fine. Go fight exhibitions. Go fight whoever. Get your bag. Because Mexico coming out for you. We understand that. But you going to hold the belt too? And now the young boys got to move up before they get a chance to do their thing at 68. Like, now you disrespecting the sport. Because when you retire from the sport, we still going to watch it as fans. So you might be the man in the sport right now, but shit, if tomorrow you decided to retire, I ain't gonna stop watching boxing because you ain't here. So it gotta be a certain level of respect for the sport, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, cause look, who would Oscar De La Hoya be if Chavez ain't give him a shot? Who would Floyd be? Who would Floyd be if Oscar didn't give him a shot? You feel me? Like, come
Right.
on, bro. Come on, bro. Like Canelo got his mind on losing. That's the thing. That's his
Right.
problem. He worried about losing. And then you worried about losing to a Mexican. Like, what's wrong with that? Come on, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm just a crybaby. You
Nah,
feel me?
man. But you're not a crybaby, Bang. Another thing about Canelo I don't like is I don't see Canelo like put his arms around like nobody coming up. You feel me? Like who have we ever seen Canelo like bigging up? Like you see how Bud come around Shakur, he come around Keyshawn. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like he put his arm around him. Even Floyd did it a little bit to to Broner a little bit. Like who has Canelo
Mm-hmm.
ever like? I'm not saying he's not a mentor. I don't know nigga personally, but like who have we ever seen like Canelo co-sign? You feel me? Like go to their fights or
Nobody.
like
Nobody.
that nigga
Look,
selfish,
bro.
man. That nigga selfish,
Hey, it's
Yeah.
man.
hard. It's
Any
hard.
nigga,
It's hard.
any nigga that grope his daughter in an inappropriate way at her birthday party, he got the call from he got my car anyway.
Yeah, I saw that shit, man.
What you
Hey,
mean,
Come
man? What
on,
you
bro.
talking about?
Oh.
you ain't see that dance? That's what
Man,
you
come
talking
on, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah.
What
about? That was
happened?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Canelo is a fucking bro. That nigga's a motherfucker. And then the people
Yeah.
who he do embrace and bring into his gym, them niggas pop dirty. He
I
pop
was
them up
just
full of
Yeah.
drugs.
I was just AEH. I couldn't have said that no better than you, bro. Because Canelo's still gonna be Canelo, and people still gonna buy his fight.
That nigga
You talking about
selfish,
he done
man.
held up a division for how many years, bro? None of these
Huh?
boys can get a title shot at 168 because he just like, nah, hold on. Yeah, I got a 5-year run. I'm just gonna hold these mugs and y'all relax. Like people gonna grow out the weight. You don't know how many 168-pound champions we missed out on because he just holding the belts. Like, nah, y'all, you ain't getting this mug right here. Sit back. And it's just like nobody, and that's why I say like the sanctioning bodies, bro. Somebody should have been made him have to fight somebody, bro. Like this crazy. This going on too many years. He fighting John Ryder.
Mm-hmm.
Who asked John Ryder, bro? Nobody asked for that Ryder. And come on, bro. You just fighting guys that you want to fight like him. Give him a title shot. Like, nah, bro. Respect the ranking. And whoever the guy, fight the guy, bro. Like, cause guys been waiting for years for Canelo to leave. That's why I say he might as well retire. Cause guys, you can't even fight no more. Like, you can't even get in the mix because he holding all the belts. That's wild.
That's Mauricio Suleiman. Cause when that nigga fought John Ryder just happened to be the WBO mandatory. But Mauricio ain't never called that David Benavidez shit. That's what we wanted to see.
I think
That
Canelo
that
got dirt on I think Canelo got dirt on Mauricio or something.
That's crazy.
Every
I
man.
don't remember.
What happened?
Oh.
My bad. Nah, that nigga.
What you talking
What'd
about?
you say,
Canelo or
Bang?
Mauricio?
Bro, Mauricio did call for that fight.
He did what?
Mauricio, I can't remember what fight it was, but Mauricio said the winner out of this fight has to fight David Benavidez. I can't remember what fight it was.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
He reiterated on it about 9 times on the podium, at the podium. That nigga say the winner of this fight gotta fight David Benavidez. It was a 68 fight that Canelo was having.
And
And the
he
shit never happened, bro.
and he also said that shit when Benavidez was going to fight Plant. He said the winner of this should be the mandatory.
That's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Hey,
So you right.
Bang. Before all that though, I always ask people, where does franchise belt come from? The franchise belt became the duck belt if you mess with the WBC, like you're the franchise
Yeah.
champ, so you
Yeah.
ain't got to fight the number
Tomo.
one no more.
But what
Jamal Tomo.
what does that
Jamal
mean though?
Tomo.
You the franchise champion.
So you the
It means you the motherfucker that's bringing in the money. That's what that shit means.
franchise.
So we gonna protect you.
Not I fight the franchise guy supposed to be able to fight the number one guy, just like Devin Haney and Loma. Just like I tell people this all the time. Why the WBC ain't got all franchise belts at every weight class?
Right.
Right.
Because it's for certain guys. It's for the Lomachenkos. It's for the Canelos. Like, nah, he ain't finna fight no young up and coming Devin Haney. Nah, hold on. Nah, you gonna fight him right here. And the same thing with Canelo. Like, nah, you ain't finna get in there. This is a big guy. He might get you, Canelo. Like, nah, you gonna fight.
No.
How y'all feel about that retirement?
That ain't how it happened. That ain't how it happened. Hold on, Seth. My bad, baby. Respectfully. My bad.
Who's what?
That's not how it happened. That nigga Mauricio said that nigga came out and said that Lomachenko and Canelo and them petitioned for that belt. They wanted that belt. They
The
did
franchise.
not offer them niggas that. Hell yeah, the Mauricio said
Yeah.
cause
Bang, I ain't saying that.
Canelo was supposed to fight Cholo. Huh?
I said I ain't say who asked for the belt. I'm saying what the belt designed to do. What the franchise belt designed for.
Oh yeah.
Motherfucker. Like, I ain't gotta fight him. A franchise guy.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
bro. So right now, Barrios got the WBC at 147. He just can't go say, so they keep talking about me and Boost. I'm fit to fight Pacquiao, but I don't want to fight Brian Norman or Boost. Like, nah, make me the franchise guy. You can get somebody else and they can fight them. That's crazy, bro.
Damn.
So
Franchise belt got that much power? Fuck.
Absolutely. Yeah, bro, that belt was literally created. Bro, you know who's the cause of that belt being created? Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo is the cause of that belt being created, my nigga.
How, break it down.
Okay, because as soon as when Charlo moved up to 160 and became Canelo's mandatory, and that fight was supposed to be next, that boy franchised out. And then they made one for Lomachenko after that, the Lomachenko belt, and it wasn't transferable until Lomachenko got out there with a Latino, and Teofimo snatched that hoe from me. You feel me? That hoe was not.
That's how Devin got the WBC.
Absolutely. And they called him an email champ behind my email champ when the champ didn't want to fight me. That's crazy work, bro. Like how can you call me an email champ? So how much credit do we give to the avoided fighters, bro? In my mind, I already beat you. If you ducking me and you know I'm supposed to be your next, like as far as like a David Benavidez and Canelo, in my mind, Canelo already lost to David Benavidez. Because you running scared. You running scared, bro. So I beat you.
And see, and that's the same thing. That's the same thing. Even though we give him a pass, that's the same thing Bud did with Boots. Boots became the mandatory for the IBF, and because Bud had other plans, Jerron woke up as the fucking champion. And then motherfuckers want to say he was email champ. Well, why you ain't tell the champion to fight him?
I ain't gonna hold you. That's slightly different. I ain't gonna hold you. It ain't exactly the same.
Why not? What's the nuance in that?
What?
Shit, he was just in a fight with Errol Spence before that.
Yeah, well, he was already contractually obligated to the Spence rematch. And basically, when he won the belt, he just took over the timeline that Bud was. He only had like 30 days to negotiate, so that shit was never gonna happen anyway. And he ain't never planned on coming back to 47 anyway. He was the only way he was gonna come back to 47 was if he fought Spence, and that was just to put Spence at a
Oh,
disadvantage.
because I think my shit tripping. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, cover.
What
Remember,
I
it was a clause in the contract. You know what I'm saying, for the rematch to either be at 54 or 47. We already know who won at 54, and we already know who won at 47.
right.
So that's never gonna happen between him and Boots anyway. It was only gonna go that one way. That belt was gonna get vacated regardless.
Because my thing, if that's the case, then what happened when Devin was when Devin was undisputed and he still was at 35 and him and Shakur was in talks, you feel me? And Devin went to 40, and and Tank got emailed the belt, you feel me? You
Yeah.
know,
But Devin had offered Shakur some money, and Shakur said it wasn't enough. Remember?
true.
Him and Bill was
Yeah,
going back and forth, and he was
Yeah.
trying to say that what Bill offered him wasn't right, and Bill broke it down, like he explained what money
Yeah.
you get offered when you the champion and all of that stuff.
Yeah, you're
Like,
right, you're
you
right.
know what I mean? You know.
Yeah, facts.
Hey, but also this. See, the situation with Boots and Bud, I wasn't tripping on it because I understood that Bud was already struggling to make 47 in his last couple of fights. So I knew he was going to 54. So it's like, okay, I get it. But when Bud and Bernie came out on camera and called Boots an email champion, saying that they don't respect the way that he got the belt because Bud got stripped, right? And the first thing they said was, I would have rather him fought for the belt instead of getting elevated to the belt. But who am I gonna fight for it?
Yeah, that's
You
not
That
had
was
Boots.
my
the
That's
belt.
question.
not
You
Boots'
didn't want to
choice.
fight
I was
me.
getting ready to
Yeah,
say that.
that wasn't Boots' choice.
Bang and Clip. That's why I said what I said. Because it's not that whatever the circumstances was and all the business and the contracts and all of that. It's the fact that when Boots got the belt, Bud's team was talking shit. If
Right,
they would have
right.
just been like, all right, whatever, that's what happened, and moved on, it would have been fine. It's the fact that they started talking shit. And then even when Bomac was doing interviews, he was talking about, oh, Boots ain't ready and this and this and that. It's like, motherfucker, you ain't his trainer.
but listen,
Right.
that shit gonna happen. Just like fans gonna talk, the opposing team gonna talk. Cause that's the guy everybody saying can beat my guy. That's just how
Yeah.
that shit, bro. I don't even look at it crazy. And also, you can't listen to what niggas say. Watch what niggas do. You just said they had a problem with Boots being a interim champ, right? Saying he should have fought for the belt, right? You
Right.
know, first fight at 154, it wasn't just Madrimov 154 WBA on the line. You know, it was a WBO interim on the line, and they made
Right.
a BC belt that symbolized he get first crack at Fundora, right? So that's
Yeah,
Right.
fact.
same shit. So you said all that, but then your man go fight for basically 2 fucking interims in a real belt. So fuck what they talking about. They went.
Right.
So I don't even. That's his man. He gonna talk like that. I don't be listening to Bernie.
Hey,
Bernie all talk.
look, and to keep it all the way funky with you, that boy really fought the lightest touch at 54. Because we didn't
Who?
know who the fuck he Bud. Mazamov is the lightest touch at 54 in that war zone. Mazamov ain't shit on a piece of toilet paper. And all
At
them
the
people
time?
gave them niggas,
No. But at the time was he the lightest?
he absolutely was. I'm going to tell you why.
Who was the champion at that time?
Here's the thing. Who did he fight for that belt? Who did he beat at 54?
I don't know.
What
Maybe
time? And
I
then
think
Mazamov only had like 10 or 11 fights. So here's the thing.
he
You
might have
had
got
all
emailed
them
that
other,
belt.
huh?
I said I think Imagine might have got emailed that belt after Charlo dropped it.
No, he won a
That's
victory.
that's the thing. And then he won a vacant against who? You see how y'all got to think about it? It
Yeah.
wasn't a Lubin. It wasn't a
I don't
Fundora.
know.
It wasn't a Charles
I don't even know.
Conwell.
I
He
Yeah, he
know.
ain't
got
fought
emailed
no.
that belt.
As soon as that nigga Madrimov got out there with 2 names, he lost. He lost against Bud, a 47-pounder, and he lost against Virgil Ortiz, another 47-pounder. You feel me? Madrimov wasn't shit from the get-go, bro.
We
You
can't say
feel me?
we can't say he wasn't shit because nigga they have a good amateurs. We just you know what I'm saying he just looked at I don't know if he looked good against Bud or Bud. I don't know what it was, but he looked okay against Bud. You feel me? It's just when he fought. It was just when he fought Virgil. Like now it's film on him. You feel me? So he didn't look as spectacular as he did when he fought Bud.
What is my take on it, Chef? This is my take on it, Chef. And I don't mean to hog the mic, but just give
No,
me a
you go.
second.
Go ahead.
So here's the thing. I feel like Bud looked the way he looked in that fight because they prepared for the wrong fight. I'm gonna tell you why. It wasn't that much tape out on Madrimov, and every time we
Yeah,
seen
facts.
Madrimov before the Bud fight, he was an attacker.
Yeah,
Like he's a come forward pressure guy. He's an attacker. So when he fought Bud, I'm feeling like, okay, if I'm Bomac, we looking at this film. Okay, this is what he does in every fight. So this
yeah,
is what we have to prepare for. But
yeah,
when they got out there with Madrimov boxed.
yeah,
He boxed and he brought a whole nother look, a lot of irky jerky shit. He was a whole different nigga. So
yeah.
fast forward when he fought Virgil
Virgil.
Ortiz,
He fought
I
different that
said,
fight too.
now look. This is exactly what happened. Before that fight, I told niggas, I say, man, listen, if Madrimov fight Virgil the way he fought Crawford, Virgil gonna have problems. But if Madrimov go out there and be the Madrimov that we all know, it's gonna play right into Virgil hands. And damn sure enough, the first 3 to 4 rounds, Virgil had problems with Madrimov because he was fighting him the way he fought Crawford. And then all of a sudden that shit went out the window and he went back to his old ways and Virgil walked his ass. It's the same. Madrimov is, bro. I'm just saying this because when Madrimov and Crawford fought, everybody was like, man, not y'all. Man, Madrimov, he got to be number 1 at 154 behind Crawford.
Yeah,
Madrimov
somebody
top
on this
5.
panel,
Like,
somebody on this panel said that shit. I remember.
bro, that shit was crazy, bro.
Nah,
I
yeah.
He
remember.
top of the game. He top of the game.
Shout out to my son. I ain't gonna say shout out to my dog. I ain't gonna say his name, but I remember that shit vividly.
Yeah,
Go
he
ahead,
gone. He
man.
gone now. He
Go
gone
ahead,
now. He
man.
said his piece and left.
Yeah, finish up. Go ahead, man. Finish it. Finish your piece.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, but nah,
hey,
that's where I was going with it though. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why Bud looked the way he did against Madrimov is because I felt like they prepared for the wrong fight. Madrimov came out there and showed him something different. You know what I'm saying? So it took him some time to kind of like catch his rhythm and you know what I'm saying and really figure him out because they was preparing for a nigga that was coming forward on some dog shit, and he didn't do that. He boxed, but when he got out there with Virgil and he got back to his old ways, it played right into Virgil's hands. You feel
Yeah,
me? So I
Ferguson.
don't feel like Madrimov. I feel like Madrimov is good. I'm not gonna disrespect him because he is a professional fighter, bro. But at the same time, I just don't think he's one of those guys at
Yeah,
all.
I feel you,
At
man.
all. At all. I don't think
What's
he
up?
beats Lubin. I don't think he beat Fundora, Tim Zoo, Charles Conwell. I don't think he beat none of them niggas.
Nah, I think he beat Tim Zoo. Me personally.
Who is Madrimov with?
Matchroom.
Man, fan. But listen. The
Metro.
question
Okay.
I had asked y'all boys, how y'all feel about that Lomachenko retirement?
I
It's
feel
about
like
that time.
I knew that shit was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he kept
What y'all
sucking and
think?
jiving.
What y'all think? What y'all think of his career? Because like I hear, like they saying like he a first ballot Hall of Famer. But
Yes,
just me personally, I feel like the build up like he had from the amateurs was his record was 300 and something and one. But I don't me personally I don't feel like his pro career. Like I feel like it should have been I feel like he should have done more. Yeah, he was the fastest, one division, two division, three division, but I don't know, 21 fights. I mean, he going to Hall of Fame, salute to him, but I feel
who
like
that? Who that?
Lomachenko.
Oh yeah.
I feel like he left a lot on the table, you feel me?
it should
I
I
be.
just
got a,
didn't
I
like
got a,
I
I
just didn't
got
like
a
the way he
question.
break it down.
I got a question for G about that. Cause I seen this with a couple of guys, and I've always thought about this, and I got my own viewpoint on it, right? But I got a question for you, G, about that,
I think he finna ask
right?
him what I'm asking.
When you look at the development of a fighter, like, is there a standard? And I know everybody's development and career is not going to be exactly the same, but is there roughly a standard when, if a guy starts fighting when he's young? Let's say a guy starts fighting when he's 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, like he's in the gym all his life,
Yeah.
and he goes through all of the different um, amateur competitions, the training,
Yeah.
maybe even goes to the Olympics and stuff like that. Like the like conventional way to go is like, what? When you get about what age do you turn pro?
Oh, well, it always depend on the animal. You know what I'm saying? Everybody different. You know what I mean? You might got a guy. See, this how I like to base it. I like to base it on a punch because that's what being a professional is. You punching guys now. Now it's not about you just scoring. You gotta hurt. You gotta be putting in some pain. So I think when you get those them young kids that could truly punch, you know what I mean? That's when you get those type of kids. Like all right, if you say Abdullah Mason, if you look at his body, I'm talking about turning pro. If you look at his body, yeah, he's not a man just yet. But if you look at his mentality inside of the ring, he's trying to hurt you. He's trying to get you out. And he has the stuff. He got the stuff that it take because he can hit you with one shot and get you out, or he could whoop the shit out of you. You know what I mean? And I think that's what a lot of people base it on. But I think when you got those guys like Lomachenko and them, what happens is in their country, boxing isn't the biggest thing. So they don't turn pro over there early because it's kind of like being it's like doing it for your country. Like the Olympics is like the biggest championship you can win over there because it's a country thing. It's not an
Hmm.
individual thing. It's
Hmm.
not an individual. So
Right.
it's not like you being like to them. If you leave and turn pro and go to America, then you basically said fuck your country. You know what I'm saying? You're not really like you're not what's the word, loyal. You're not loyal and shit like that. So I think they wait so long because that's their whole thing. Like they just believe in doing it for their country and being loyal.
Now listen, G. This is what I want you to look at. This is why I asked that question.
Yeah,
When you see guys like him, and I think they did it to some degree, but for whatever reason, Top Rank didn't like Riggin down because I think his kind of career was similar to where he stayed in the amateurs for a long time, and then when he came pro, this motherfucker was fucking grown man. Then when he turned pro, this is the thing. When I look at fighters like Abdullah, when I look at fighters like Erickson Lubin, when I look at fighters like Boots Ennis, when I look at fights like Tank Davis, could you imagine them being the fighters that they are? If they would have stayed in the amateurs till they was 25, like the
yeah,
fighters that they are, and would have been able to work on their craft as amateurs till they
yeah,
was 25 and then came into the pros, they would have been fucking supermen, bro.
Okay,
yeah.
And
okay.
that's
But
So
why I
look,
don't like the fact that I understand the culture of these guys' countries and they stay in the amateurs longer because their culture is not like American culture. But I just don't like the fact that for a guy like Lomachenko, when he do get his break, they try to put him on this fucking pedestal like he's just such this great guy. Motherfucker, if Boots would have stayed in the amateurs till he was 25, imagine how the fuck he would have looked coming out.
okay.
yeah.
So
Like
look, so
I
Well,
don't
you
Have
like
a
the
know,
way
shorter
they give
career.
motherfuckers accolades because he stayed in the amateurs that long and they talk about all these fucking victories that they had. I don't like that shit. It's just it just don't seem authentic to me.
yeah. I think it's a culture thing too, though, because in America, if you stay if you've been boxing since a kid and you stay in the amateurs to 25, you considered an old man. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? I
that's
remember
what.
I remember it was a Golden Glove tournament one year in Philly, and it was a guy who entered the tournament, and he was like 30 years old, and we gave him hell about it. Like we made him feel like shit about it, and I think he quit because of that. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
in America, if you the shit, then let me see. Like if you look at it, our basketball players leave early when they get a chance. Or
Yeah,
if you could do that with football, I'm pretty sure they would. We done had soccer
Mm-hmm.
players, all types of motherfuckers. You do
Hold
shit
on.
early. The child stars we had. We done had Michael Jackson, Chris Brown,
Mm-hmm.
Lil Bow
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Like we just jump on shit like that. Like we we
Mm-hmm.
we
yeah.
go with what's hot now. I
And
think I
the money too, G. You
it's
feel
the
me? And the
money,
money.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
It's the money. That's why everybody jumping on it.
man,
But over there in them type of countries, I think when they get a guy that's special, they kind of cherish him and they
Oh,
move him slow. You know what I'm saying?
oh,
They move him slow and they make sure he taken care of. They make sure he got everything he need. They make sure he winning. You know what I'm saying?
right.
They just got a different process, and that's why they say America is like the what they say about us,
the land of the free.
land of the free opportunity and all that, which
Yeah.
is that's the sales
Land,
pitch.
land opportunity.
That's how they get you over here. You ain't free when you get over here. That's just how they get you over here. You know what I mean?
Shit.
But
Right.
we, but we attracted to that shit. So
So look, Greg, this is what I wanted to ask you. It kind of coincides with that right there. I've been wondering this for years.
yeah,
Lomachenko got all them fights in the amateurs. So
yeah,
I'm starting to think like, bro, if you was damn near 30 by the time you turn pro, that means that probably 100 of them wins out of 300 wins, you was fighting babies.
yeah. That's a possibility.
You fighting
Right.
kids. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it kind of, I don't really know how the amateur system works. Like I don't know if they got an age bracket. I know they got the weight brackets, but I don't know if they got an age bracket. So
no,
it's like,
it is a bracket. But when you once you turn well now it's 18. Once you turn 18 now you fighting grown men. But it used to be 16. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
It used to be 16 years ago. But now they got
So
it at 18. So yeah, you right. He could have been 24 fighting niggas that just turned 18,
But yeah,
shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I look at it like this, right?
so what you saying, Bang? Loma lined up a gang of cats who about to get their license, just beat the hell out of all them. That's what you saying?
Man, I'm talking about, hey man, talking about these niggas probably ain't even hit puberty yet, man. This nigga out here punching on shit.
Ain't no
Fuck
film.
Childish.
yeah, Jay.
Listen,
Exactly, Jay.
ain't no film on it neither. We ain't got no film on it neither.
Nah, for real.
Exactly.
That shit like
Exactly.
when they said, world champion scored 100 points. Niggas ain't got no film on that game.
Yeah.
Real rap.
And then it wasn't that many athletes in the NBA back then anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey,
You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying?
I'm gonna get on a little bit of that amateur and that Olympian stuff because I hate when people like and Clarissa the GOAT. Don't get me wrong, when she just justified God being an Olympian or why he'll be somebody like who Shakur? Shakur's an Olympian or Keyshawn. I say what happened to the guy who beat Shakur in the Olympian?
Right,
He
right,
Yeah.
right.
Robici.
he
Robici,
just quit on
Robici there?
he just quit on the stool. Didn't he quit on the stool in this last fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he was
So
fighting that big motherfucker.
always get mad when I hear her say that. I'm just like, that don't justify you being a good pro. Like you, the guy who beat Floyd in the Olympics, this dude was. I can't. I never call nobody a bum, but he wasn't a good fighter. So like, they gotta stop saying that. I think that the Olympics is like an advanced form of the amateurs. Like that's because you was a good Olympian. Like don't mean like you just gonna be the guy. Like because
Yeah.
Shakur had a better career than this dude. He ain't lost yet, and this dude quitting on the stool. So like they
But
gotta.
Nah, but people,
but
right?
you know why? You know why? Because it's such a prestigious accolade. It's the biggest level. It's the highest level of an amateur that you could be. And also what it gives credit to is your education. You know what I'm saying? And what you've been up against and what you have seen. You know what I mean? Everybody can't make it to that level and won't make it to that level. But for those who did, they was taught to look at themselves as something special because this ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
it do hold a little bit of weight, but it take a special motherfucker to get in there and be like, I don't give a fuck who you train with. I don't give a fuck where you came from. I don't give a fuck what other countries you beat and what medals you got. You know what I mean? You got to beat me. That take a special motherfucker, but everybody don't have that type of mental strength. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get a guy like that though. Sometimes you get a Bernard Hopkins. You know what I mean? But you don't always get them type of guys. Most of the guys we know and we talk about, they've been Olympians.
G, you,
G, I'm
you
glad
got
you.
money. You got
Yeah,
money on the floor, G. You got money on the floor.
Oh shit. I appreciate that.
I'm glad you said that, G. What I'm basically saying for real is you can peak out at that age. What people don't understand is like I know cats like so I hoop growing up. I know cats who was like in the 8th grade. That was the best they had ever been. But they might have been killing us from like 4th grade all the way to 8th grade. But 8th grade they stopped being good because people still getting better. And that's what I'm saying. Like just because you go to now, I get what you're saying. Like I don't want to discredit no Olympians, but
Yeah.
that could be the best. Like that could be they peak right there. Like could
Right,
have been
right, right.
easy peak. He ain't get like better and better and better. Like some guys ain't gonna hit their peak at an early age. Like I'm the guy at 8, I was the guy at 16, and I'm the guy at 24. Like it ain't gonna be like that. You could still be working. Like I just really got into it. Boom. I started taking it really serious at 17. But the guys who have been took it serious, like when they started at 8 with me, they probably on another level. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
still working. I'm gonna still, you know what I'm saying, go on my own
Well,
little
we
journey.
we got to be honest too, and we got to be real. The reason the hype was like that for Lomachenko was simply because he a white guy. He white. You know what I mean? He he not American white, but he white. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's Ukrainian. So that's
Pure.
for the for them. So for them, that's close enough. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh shit. Well, he look like us. He just talk a little different. But fuck that. We gonna use that, and we
We're
gonna
gonna
try to
embrace
Right.
it.
pull him,
We're gonna
and we
embrace
gonna try
that.
to
Yeah.
Hey man, listen, he
we
don't
gonna try,
gotta be American, bro. Them niggas, listen, bro. Like how they say for black people, Africa is the motherland.
Yeah.
yeah.
Europe, Europe, blonde hair, blue eyes, that's pure. That's
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
pure,
Right.
that's the motherland for them white boys. You know what I mean? Hey
That's
man,
right.
salute to all my white boys.
Listen,
I
yeah,
love
listen.
all y'all.
One day,
yeah.
yo, listen. One day.
Real
Hopefully,
shit.
somebody. Hopefully, one day, somebody in the chat is from like overseas or something. They box and they go like, come on the panel. You feel me? Like, give us like a, like like a perspective, like how it is, like over there and shit. You feel me? Just on the
Yeah,
boxing
Right,
scene. That should be
right.
dope.
I could try to get that
You
done
know,
too.
Yeah, that'd be
Greg
dope.
know everybody, dog. That nigga's a renaissance man.
Yeah, I could try to get that done.
It's
Hey
a
man,
face of
I gotta take my talent and do what I can, man.
face of boxing right there, man.
I gotta do what I can,
Nah, for
baby.
real.
Ain't nobody never give me a goddamn thing.
Nah, hey, talk your shit, boy. Talk your shit.
I
You
gotta
know what I'm
try my
saying?
best with
shit,
all
but
this shit.
to answer the original question that chef that chef fucking asked, I think Luma had
Oh
a
yeah,
career, bro.
about Homer. Yeah.
I think Luma had a
What'd
great
you say? What'd you say, Clip?
I think Loma had a great career, bro. In terms of his performances and the shit he accomplished, I think he had a great career, bro.
Yeah,
No,
But
no,
nah,
but
he
he
my
did.
did.
listen, Clip. My only thing is, I feel like he had a great career, but his biggest his biggest names he lost to all of them.
Nah, he beat the shit out
Nah,
of
well, the
Daniel.
Rigondeaux, I don't like what happened with Rigondeaux.
Rigondeaux was
Not
kind of
the
old, man.
Yeah,
Rigondeaux
not
was kind of
Rigondeaux
on
not
his
was
not
way
too
out the
that
little.
door.
not that. It's the fact that he made them chase him like 3 weight classes up, and they put a
Yeah,
lot of
Yeah,
and they put everything against against Rigondeaux,
yeah,
telling them if he lose against Lomachenko at that weight, he gonna lose his belt at his weight.
facts.
I had never heard of nothing like that ever, bro,
yeah.
Yeah,
ever.
that's
And
why I
he
And
said
chased
his
that
biggest
boy for
fights
about 2 years.
his
but
biggest
see,
fights he lost. He
but
lost to
see,
Tio. He lost to Dev.
but see,
Yeah,
He lost his first fight.
but see,
Got a
y'all gotta
real
second
look
got a
fight.
at
It
wake
y'all
was the
up
got.
second
call.
fight.
But see,
The second fight.
y'all
Oh,
gotta look at what was going on though. It was also a fighter named Yuriokis Gamboa, right?
Gamble. Yep.
He was a two-time Olympian, same as Lomachenko, right?
Right.
When you take a guy like Gamboa, and then you get a Lomachenko. Okay, so we got a Ukrainian that did some amazing things, and they tried to outplay what Gamboa was doing. But the thing was, they wasn't gonna put Lomachenko in there with no fucking Gamboa. Now, the Rigondeaux come out, he do the same shit. He got the same story. Now it look like, hold up, these Cubans do this shit every week. This what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So they tried to what they was doing was also trying to downplay Rigondeaux by putting him in that matchup. Because
Right.
the matchup really was Gamboa and Lomachenko. That was the real matchup. But they ain't want to
But
make that.
Gamboa was at what, 130? Oh,
Yeah,
what he was?
and Lomachenko was at
Gamboa was too big
26.
for Loma. Yeah, yeah.
Lomachenko,
Oh, okay.
Lomachenko
No,
was
he
at
didn't come in.
26.
He didn't come in at 26 though.
Yeah, but they
By the
both
time,
died. But look, bang, they both died at 35.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You right, you right.
Shit,
But I
they
think
And
was
I just feel like
Lomachenko,
Rigondeaux. I just feel like Rigondeaux was closer to his weight class, and that storyline that they had, because they had similar records and they was two-time gold medalists. You
yeah,
feel me?
yeah,
And they let Lomachenko run around and act like Rigondeaux
Yeah,
was a
facts.
nothing burger.
yeah,
You feel me?
because they was
but
ducking the Gamboa smoke. It was really supposed to be Gamboa.
that because
Okay,
you know
okay.
why? You know why it was supposed to be Gamboa? Because if you remember that fight, Lomachenko was a little guy. Man, he looked like a giant compared to Rigondeaux.
Rigondeaux.
Down,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah. And
He
he made
was
him
so
chase him
much
up two
bigger
weight
than
classes.
Rigondeaux because I had never seen Rigondeaux in person. I'm like, that motherfucker must be tiny.
and
He
Lomachenko is
is.
little. Lomachenko little.
Yeah.
That's
I seen
what I'm. That
Lomachenko.
shit was a mismatch. That
I
shit was a
seen
mismatch,
I seen Lomachenko in California, and I could see clear over his head.
bro. That shit with him and Rigo, that shit was a mismatch. I'm telling you, in my book, I don't give him no credit for that Rigo win. I
Yeah,
don't. He don't get
Uh,
no credit from me, bro. When they got in the
He
ring,
should have fought Rigondeaux at the weight class that he came in at, instead of making him chasing him all the way up to like 26. And Rigondeaux was like a 118 pounder.
118, bro. That shit was a mismatch, bro. He don't get no credit for me for that one. He don't. Not for that one. He don't, bro. He don't. He don't. I don't give him no credit.
That boy went 18 and that boy went 18 and 3. Is like that. I don't know that shit. I mean, he good, but it's like, man, I don't know, man.
Hey, Clip.
Yeah.
Like, give me give me a synopsis of why you say he had a great career.
He lost.
Talk about in terms of what he accomplished in the amount of time he accomplished this shit and the performances he had.
yeah, he definitely put on. He
Yeah,
definitely put
definitely.
on. He did some nasty shit in that ring. It's
He
just
went to.
it's just we trying to see through it because it's like, come on, man, we've been seeing this shit since beginning of times with us. But you know what I mean, they that as of lately, that was the last great white hope. Him and Usyk.
Now,
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Lomachenko, like in the ring, he did his thing, bro. That nigga was
Yeah.
smooth. Like I
That's
was
what
watching one of his fights the other day, bro. Just to be honest,
what fight you?
the media and the Rigondeaux situation made me not like Rigondeaux. But that much, bro, I never seen nobody with feet like that. The way his feet was, his
Right.
movements, his lateral movements, bro. It's like he didn't have no bounce to him. It was
You talk about Loma,
slides.
right?
I'm talking about
Yeah.
Loma. He slides. He don't. It's no bounce. It's a
So that nigga's,
slide.
that
I
nigga's
never seen
dancing.
that before. You know what I mean? Yeah. He started doing ballet. It's like he slide. He don't bounce. He don't jump forward. He don't jump back or to the side. It's a slide. It's almost like he on ice out there. That shit was crazy, bro. So
Yeah.
yeah, no, I definitely respect his game. I definitely respect his game for
Yeah,
shit though.
I mean, he was a
but
good fighter, but
if he
I
was a
like
nigga,
Usyk's. I
everything.
like Usyk's run better than I like his.
I mean,
Usyk run to me
but
is
G,
just
I don't
more respectable
be
to
comparing,
me.
just analyzing Loma.
Say
You
it
said
again.
what?
I said we shouldn't be comparing though. We just analyzing Loma.
Yeah.
But
right, right,
listen,
right,
if
right.
Loma was a nigga 18 and 3, he wouldn't be getting praised like that.
Yeah.
Bro,
Shit, you see, they ain't getting no praise like that. The ringer dog, he was breaking faces.
I'm
Yeah.
He
talking
was
about,
breaking. He made
but
niggas, bro. He was reconstructing niggas' facial features, bro.
but bang, I'm talking about a nigga.
Yeah.
That
He talking
shit,
about
that they don't get it. That nigga was mad niggerish, gold teeth, dark as me, look like a Southside nigga from my city. You feel me? Like nigga, shit,
Yeah,
nigga,
I
but it's
don't know.
Nigga, that nigga was
I
a
just
nigga. Smoke
but his name
cigarettes
is
and
Riga.
weed.
His name is
he
Riga
talking
Down.
about a
His
nigga
name
from
ain't Bang.
Cleveland.
It's different.
he was he was he was a good fighter. He was a good
Nigga
fighter,
say
Clip.
Riga Down. Nigga
But
know
I
you
just
ain't.
don't. He don't get all that. He just don't get all that. the praise from me. He was a
Yeah,
good fighter.
me
I'm not
neither,
saying he
EH.
wasn't a good fighter. He's a good fighter, but the way they try to just
But you
hype
gotta
him
peep.
up,
You
it
gotta
just
peep.
I didn't see
Hey,
too many good fighters in my
yo,
lifetime to be
but
like Loma is this special.
EH, you gotta
I don't
peep.
know.
You gotta peep. He's a promoter's fucking dream. They spending their somebody who been in the game since when? He would air him. This
Yeah.
nigga know how to promote. So when you get somebody that got 300 plus amateur wins and you could spin that, motherfuckers like, oh, I gotta see him. Then every time you put him in there with somebody, he just passing the test and shit. They're going to talk about him like that. I understand what you're saying, but you gotta understand why this shit is like that.
Yeah.
The
No, but
nigga ain't
listen, I'm
learn.
not
Cause that
talking
nigga
about.
white. That's
I'm not
why.
talking about. Listen, I'm not talking about all of that because I'm gonna tell you something. I thought about this the other day, and I know you might know this, even though it was years ago. You remember Vanilla Ice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, listen, Clip. Listen, I don't know what we was talking about because we be talking about so much shit on here, and sometimes people will say something and it'll trigger a
Oh, it probably
thought,
wasn't. It
and
probably wasn't
I
Caleb
might be
Plant
out
shit.
driving and the
The
shit'll
Caleb Plant
pop in my
shit.
mind. But listen,
Yeah.
when you talk about Vanilla Ice, right? Vanilla Ice probably sold more records than, let's say, KRS-One.
Yeah.
But when you talk about KRS-One today, motherfuckers is gonna know who KRS-One is.
For
Now he might
sure.
ain't make the money that dude made. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's why sometimes it can be a double-edged sword when you are somebody's contemporary and they're doing something. And it's like, okay, they accomplished this, they did that, they made this, they made that, but their real impact on whatever
Impact.
game they is ain't gonna stand the test of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
hear
that's what I'm
you, EH.
saying. Like when I look
No,
at
I ain't gonna
Loma,
lie. I ain't gonna lie, EH. I
Loma,
ain't gonna lie,
Loma,
EH.
Loma,
If they go back and
Loma.
do film study on Riggin, I mean on Lomachenko, they gonna respect his game, bro.
Oh, for
They
sure.
Listen,
Well,
yeah, they gonna
listen.
definitely
listen.
respect his
They
All
They
game.
right.
gonna
Well,
have
guess what?
Lomachenko
Well,
feet in
guess
a
what?
motherfucking
20
museum.
years from now, 20 years from now, all of us gonna still be around.
Yeah.
Loma ain't gonna be being talked about like Roy Jones is.
Nah, he is
Watch.
He
We
EH.
not.
gonna
Nah,
be
EH.
here.
He is EH.
Yeah.
Nah, EH. He
We
is
gonna be
EH.
here.
Nah, he is.
You
Cause
might
like
got
Banks said,
you
his feet work was crazy. EH, you feel me? It's like, bro, listen, EH, listen. I may not give him like so much credit because he didn't have that many fights, but a lot of the motherfucking niggas that's coming up now, they say they watch Lomachenko. You feel
Yeah.
me? They even Shakur said, he used to watch Lomachenko all the motherfucking time. You feel me? So
about
go ahead, EH.
Let me tell y'all
Go ahead,
something.
Clip.
I
Go
heard
ahead, Clip.
fighters. Check this out, y'all. I heard fighters about 5 years ago, and Devin was one of them, and it surprised me. But I would watch them when people would interview them and ask them about pound for pound. And all these motherfuckers would be saying, oh, yeah, Canelo, Canelo, Canelo. And I would be looking at them and I would be saying to myself, you a fucking better fighter than him. He just sell a lot of fucking tickets. Y'all afraid that if you say something bad about Canelo, you might wind up having to do business with him one day. He might can put you on a card, put some money in your pocket, and he gonna remember if you said something bad about him because he a bitch ass nigga like that. Like, man,
Nigga,
listen, these
nigga,
motherfuckers, bro, listen, I
nigga,
know
EH turned
I'm
the
gonna
head
be
and went
around.
crazy.
I'm gonna be around till I'm 100. I know I'm gonna be around another 50 years. I'm gonna watch this history play out. Some of these motherfuckers who ain't shit, they ain't gonna make no stamp in their respective industries, bro. These motherfuckers be some shit, bro. And just because they make some money or whoever the people might be now who controlling the media, they put certain motherfuckers out there to be this and be that. Motherfucker, you ain't gonna have a fucking another Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. Them motherfuckers did they fucking thing. You try to put these other motherfuckers in front of us like man, get the fuck out of here. And I don't even
Nah,
watch
but a lot of
basketball
that
like I
shit,
used to.
a lot of that shit though, EH, is just that we don't respect it. Because when Michael Jordan, you got to remember when Kobe was around and niggas was comparing Kobe to Michael Jordan, everybody called niggas crazy. Oh man, Kobe will never be a motherfucking Jordan. Kobe will never be this, and Kobe will never, never, never. You got to remember, we don't respect this shit until it's over with.
Yeah,
As people, you feel me?
exactly.
So,
Until you're not fighting no more.
Yeah, you feel me? Like Floyd wasn't shit the whole time he was fighting.
Yeah. What
You
about
feel
now?
me?
What about now? What they
Now
saying
he the
now
greatest
about
all
him?
time. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
Ali wasn't shit when he was fighting. They
Yeah.
didn't
Nah,
respect
that
Ali
well,
when he
I
was
don't know.
fighting.
What about
Man, they
Tyson?
didn't
What
like
about
Ali.
Tyson?
Nah.
They ain't fuck with Tyson, but shit, man, niggas love Tyson. Niggas love
All
Tyson
Facts.
now.
right. This June 2025.
That boy,
June 2045. I'm gonna hit you up, Clip, and we're gonna talk about Lomachenko.
hey, that boy EH turned his head
We're
to
gonna
the
talk
side.
about Lomachenko.
That boy EH turned his head to the side and said, "Fuck Canelo and Lomachenko."
Fucking
Yo, G,
motherfuckers,
you got
man.
money on the floor. G, you got a couple dollars on the floor, man. People gonna
Hey,
get mad. You
I'm
ain't
sorry
remake
about that,
shots.
man. We definitely got my man, 50 cal feast. He's showing love. Lomo great, real. He said great, real pound for pound, skill, no weight bully. I like that.
Greg
Hold
over there
on.
sleep like
No, I ain't sleep. Toe to toe boxer said. His toe to toe boxer said, "Why do black people hate Canelo?" I don't think black people hate Canelo.
You
Honestly,
know, just don't give
I
it his
think
looks.
it's just black people are very competitive. So when you start talking about boxing, and we love boxing the way we do, I think it just come out that way. Because I think if you go ask a Mexican about whoever, they might say, "Oh, he's not that good." You know what I mean? I don't know.
right, right,
Hey, hey,
right.
hey, G,
That's
hey,
about
G.
Florida tank or something.
One of my favorite fighters right now is David Benavidez. I fucks
Yeah.
with
Facts.
him. I don't give
Shit,
a
And
fuck if he
Bam.
lose 3 fights
shit.
See,
tomorrow.
My
That
favorite,
but see,
he one of
but
my guys, bro.
my
Like,
favorite is
And
see,
Bam
Bam.
right now. I love
but
Bam.
see,
That's
And
my
G,
Bam.
nigga.
Absolutely.
I
yeah,
I
fuck
got
and
with
my
Bam,
Bam.
tickets, EH. I
and
got my
Bam.
ticket, EH.
Fucking right.
I got my ticket,
I
EH.
fuck with
I
Bam.
got
He in
my
my
ticket,
top.
EH.
Bam in my top five right now. I don't care what nobody say. I
I got
fuck
Bang,
my
with
I'm
ticket,
trying
Bam.
to
EH.
see.
I was about to
Hey,
mention.
Bang, I'm trying to see if they gonna put some of them floor seats on resale, man. I'm trying to see. Which is great. Say, Clip.
I was about to. Yeah, I was about to say you, EH. You say you like Bam. You know, Bam say he studied Loma for the footwork, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And he damn sure fight like him damn now. He just a little bit more rugged.
hey man,
Know what I'm saying?
y'all keep trying to change EH mind, man. He
No,
not
I ain't
trying to
trying
hear that shit, man.
That nigga turned that head to the side and said fuck Canelo and Lomachenko, man. I ain't mad at
Y'all
you.
know.
No, but
Yo, listen. Somebody screenshot the panel so we could put EH as a motherfucking thumbnail when this shit is over with, man. Somebody, yo, G,
Hey, I can go back.
screenshot
I
that
can go
shit.
back and get it. I can go
hey,
Yeah,
back and
put
no,
get
my
but
it.
I'm
son
gonna tell
EH,
you
man.
though. This one thing though, like out of my guys and shit in boxing, like listening to motherfuckers talking to motherfuckers in boxing, like I fucks with Clip though. Like I respect Clip like breakdown from the first time me listening to Clip. Like when I first met him and all that, like when he get breakdowns, like I could tell he a real boxing motherfucker. So I respect that though. Like and I think I did remember Bam saying that like he studied Loma, you know what I'm saying, about the footwork and shit. I don't know, man. I just feel like and like I said, I'm not saying he's
It's
not a
the
skilled
error.
fighter
I
and
think
he's
it's the
not a good
error.
fighter.
I think
What you
Huh?
it's the
said, G?
I think it's the era you come from. I'm saying you come from the word of mouth game back in the day when a motherfucker had to earn respect. He had to
Yeah.
earn you had to earn the love. You know what I mean? And then when you come out to watch him, you know what I mean, you had to really get dressed, you had to really be on your best behavior. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You had to everything mattered. You know what I mean? And then when they got in the ring, you could feel that this motherfucker just got done fighting. Like nowadays, when you watch a fight, you like this shit like really
What
took
the
no
fuck was
effort.
that?
Yeah, like what the fuck going on?
Shit was
Ni-
poop.
Back in the day, these niggas was trying to smoke each other. So when I hear what you saying, when you like, man, that motherfucker, man, he got killed by such and such. Yeah, but that's why they moved him the way they did. A lot of this shit, a lot of this shit is just presentation, just for us to buy into it. It been lost that essence of, you know what I mean, being about the warrior. You know what I mean? It ain't about no warrior
No,
shit no more.
not
These
no
niggas,
more.
these niggas trying to steal money and go home. That's all they trying to do. And the
No.
only reason they doing that because they realized that's what the bosses was doing.
The
So
whole
the fight,
time.
so the fighters is like, man, fuck that. I ain't about to go out there and bust my heart. I ain't about to go out there and lose my life. I'm gonna just go out there and give it what I a little bit I feel like I should give it, and then I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And the whole game. And Lomo just got great timing. If you ask me, he had great timing. He came in at a great time.
Y'all seen?
I
Y'all
just
seen?
don't like the way they be trying to sell motherfuckers to us sometimes. Like I remember when I first saw Bud.
Yeah,
When I first saw Bud is when he had the fucking plaits in his hair. And I don't
yeah,
even remember who he fought. But I remember when he fought, I said, who the fuck is this motherfucker?
Had them
yeah,
little
And
twisters
I
in
didn't
his
even
hair.
know who he was. He had them
Yeah.
fucking plaits in his hair. And a little while after that is when he fought Gamboa. And I was telling my little man Low, you know what I'm saying? Because matter of fact, Low used to train at Upton because I was living in Baltimore then. Little Corey,
yeah.
him and his brother, they came over the house and we watched the fight. And Low was like, yeah, my boy Gamboa about to beat this dude. I was like, no. I said, Gamboa gonna lose to this boy.
Yeah.
Like that type
You
of
see?
shit for me, watching a motherfucker come up and like the other day you mentioned when he got the 140 fight with Bradis Prescott and all that. Like we watched him get his shit from the mud. Like you snatch some motherfucker from out of Europe and say, oh, he had 300 something fights and he's this and man, get the fuck out of here. And I'm not saying he's not a good fighter because I respect anybody that get in the ring. I just don't like when motherfuckers be trying to sell motherfuckers to me and he do his little slick little Ukrainian dance and shit he do sliding around the ring and shit. Man, get the fuck out of here. I mean, he's a good fighter, man, but don't try
Bro,
to
that
like
nigga was, hey
I,
man,
I,
Loma a smooth criminal, bro.
Yeah, I
Loma,
ain't gonna.
what
I
clip?
think that the media made me not like Lomachenko
that's what
because
I'm saying.
nigga had like 5 fights and a loss, and they were saying he was better than Floyd, better than
Yeah,
Sugar Ray Leonard.
exactly.
And I'm like,
Thank
man,
you.
like what?
Thank
Oh
you. I
yeah,
ain't
What?
like that
no,
shit. I ain't like that shit. I ain't
But
like
that's what
that
they
shit.
Yeah,
do.
but
That's
what
what
he
media
Bob
do,
Arum talking
though.
about he better than Ali. Man,
Yeah.
sit your motherfucking old
hey,
ass down. So get the
But what he
fuck out of
supposed
here,
what he
man.
supposed to say though,
what I
He's
said though.
supposed yeah, he's supposed to talk crazy, you feel me? He you know what I'm saying? He got that listen, Bob found Loma. He like, man, I got that blue magic, man. You feel me? I'm about to motherfucking take this shit to the moon.
But see, you
Huh?
know what it is? With me, a con man don't like it when a con man trying to con him. See, I can see con a million miles away. You
Yeah.
follow me? So when
Yeah,
motherfuckers is
I
lying to
follow
me,
you.
trying to con me, I'm like, man, get the
No, no,
fuck
no,
out
no.
of here.
But not EH. You can't say they lying to you because Loma. Listen, Loma is a bad man. I'm not gonna say a nigga ain't a bad man. You
Yeah,
feel me?
for sure.
All
Yeah.
all I'm saying is that I'm not being selfish, but I feel like he didn't give us enough. You feel me? I feel like the hype he had coming from the amateurs was like, yo. You heard what Bob say? Me better than Ali. Oh, where he better than Ali? Ali had about 50 fights, nigga. Show me. You feel me? But he ain't. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He only had 21 rumbles that I seen. Them 300 fights, I ain't seen none of those, and I can't find none of those neither. I just wanted to see it in the pros. And my biggest thing is
Reggie Smith, appreciate the love.
your
My
biggest
bad.
fights. You lost to me. Your biggest fight, the Devin Haney fight, the Teofimo fight. That was the biggest fight to me. Yeah, you beat. It's like. Listen, when he beat Gary Antoine, his third fight, that's when they was like, oh yeah, this nigga. He's the. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
He the
that was a
best
good
thing.
one. Yeah,
Yeah, he the best thing ever since.
yeah.
Ever since. But to me, I'm like, man, come on, what else? You feel me? Because if you was a nigga, they'd be like, man, you ain't doing enough, man. We want more. You can't retire. We want more.
I
We
felt
don't care
like
about we
Gary,
don't care about your
Gary
country. We
Russell
want more.
Jr. and what's the Jamaican boy name? Nicholas Walters. Those two was good wins. And that knockout that he had probably was one of the prettiest knockouts I ever seen of
He beat
what was the
didn't he
boy
beat
named
Joe too?
But
Didn't he beat the nigga Joe too or
Rocky
something?
Martinez.
Rocky Martinez. But look,
Boy, that was a beautiful fucking knockout. That was a beautiful
but look,
knockout.
the X Man fight. X Man was coming off the couch after like 2 years or a
Who
year or
X
some shit
Men? Who
like
X Men?
Right.
No, Axe
X
Man. You
Nicholas
talking
Man.
about
Oh,
Walters.
X
Nicholas
Men.
Walters. Nicholas
Okay.
Yeah,
Walters.
yeah,
Listen.
Nicholas
Yeah.
Waltz,
Then he beat the Asian boy too. What's his name?
Nakatani.
Donaire.
Yeah. Donaire. Yeah. Donaire.
Donaire.
That was a good one.
But see,
That was a
listen,
good
but
one.
see,
Rigondeaux,
bang, bang.
no. Hold on, Rigondeaux never fought Nonito.
Lomo did.
No.
Lomo did.
Loma. No, Loma never fought Nonito. Rigondeaux fought
No,
Nonito, and that's the fight that got Rigondeaux blackballed.
Loma fought him too.
No.
Loma never
Loma
fought.
didn't. No,
Loma never
Loma didn't
fought.
fight.
Yeah, he never fought. He never fought no Nito. Loma
He
never
didn't
fought
fight.
Yeah,
no
he never
Nito.
fought no Nito.
He didn't fought
No.
Darnell. What's the nigga name
Uh,
Darnell? I thought he fought him.
Yeah, he never fought him.
No,
He never
Yeah,
fought him.
sure.
no.
No,
yeah,
because
Absolutely.
Positive.
Donaire was fighting at 118.
Yeah,
Positive.
that was a Rigondeaux victim. That was the fight that got Rigondeaux blackballed. Once he beat
Right.
Nonito the way he did, bro, that nigga couldn't get a shot for shit. Like
Yeah.
he had to start fighting niggas in Japan and all type of shit. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Hell
Well,
yeah, they
Okay.
ain't want to fuck with that boy no more. He was dangerous. Nigga
but
was
see, Bang,
dangerous.
I just had a lot of respect. I had a lot of respect for Nicholas Walters, even though I know when Loma beat him, he got him coming off the couch. But I just had a lot of respect for Nicholas Walters because I thought he was a solid fighter. So I give Loma credit for that win. You know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
So,
was.
Like
so listen. What's
I
Loma's
give him
best
credit
win?
for that win.
What's Loma's best win, y'all?
His best
I think
win.
Gary Russell Jr.
That was like his
that
third
man,
motherfucking fight.
it was like the way he beat
And,
Gary Russell
no,
though,
but
bro.
listen, wasn't Gary
But
injured?
Gary Russell
Wasn't
dropped
Gary
him though.
injured?
No, not for that fight.
Nah. But Gary dropped him though, and they counted it as a slip.
Yeah, bro. I said, so okay. So we say,
Gary said he didn't do his strength and conditioning correct for that fight. But I know Loma didn't rematch him, and he was chasing Loma for that rematch.
so we say
Yeah.
Loma
Man,
best fight was his
see,
second fight. That's crazy.
To
Yeah.
but look
me,
though,
I don't know,
this what fucked me up. But see,
I
What you
agree.
think Loma's best win was, Clip?
I agree, Gary too.
I don't fucking know. Like,
Ah,
but see, this the thing though. This what I didn't like about the Devin Haney and Lomachenko fight. When Devin Haney beat Lomachenko, bro, them niggas say, man, he need to run it back. He need to run it back. But here's the thing. If it was Lomachenko, if the shoe was on the other foot,
Fuck
Lomachenko
no.
wouldn't have gave him no rematch. I ain't seen
Hell
Lomachenko
no.
fight nobody twice.
Hell
So
no.
why?
Hell no.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? See, that's the shit
Hell
I
no.
be
Yeah.
talking about.
It's
hey
That's the shit I
fellas,
be talking
cause
about.
he white.
hey
You
fellas,
know what I mean? That's the
I
shit I
got
be talking about.
I got to get to the honeycomb hideout.
All right,
All
Jig.
right, Jay.
Holla
I
at y'all
pre-
boys, man.
I
right.
Y'all boys
appreciate
stay
y'all, man.
salute. Hey, listen.
Keep,
Y'all boys doing Sunday dinner Sunday, right? Or not? Since
you better believe it.
Keyshawn not fighting, so I wasn't sure if that shit was canceled or not.
Please believe me.
All right.
Nah, what? We got Abdullah main event. We
Yeah,
over
we'll
All right.
Keyshawn,
yeah,
man.
we'll
Shit,
Hey
give
man,
Abdullah main event.
Bang,
hey
bang,
man,
bang. You
Chef,
going live tomorrow, bang?
Chef, is a pig's pussy pork?
I
and,
believe so, but I don't eat it.
and, and hey, listen, and Joe, we got Joe Apatow fighting. We got the young boy Justin Paul, though. He fighting down there on Pro Box in San Antonio. We got other fights happening now. Don't stop acting like y'all ain't real
All
boxing
right.
fans now,
Man,
Hey,
goddammit.
hey
hey,
man, we
hey,
going
hey,
live.
bang.
Listen, man, we got
Bang,
the
you going
watch
live
party
tomorrow?
tomorrow. We
All
got the
right.
watch party tomorrow night on Fighting Words with Bang, and we
All right,
got
bet.
Sunday dinner on Fighting Words with Bang. And if we feeling up to it, we gonna have a smoke show after Sunday dinner on
Say
Sunday
no
on,
more.
on
Say no
Greg
more.
channel. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So
I
yeah,
might have to catch
absolutely.
y'all late on Sundays because I'll be leaving out tomorrow going to Albuquerque. So I'll probably have to
Yeah,
catch up with y'all late Sunday.
man,
All right.
shit, man. We
I'm
gonna
going to
be in the
holler at
front with you.
y'all.
Don't worry about it.
All right, y'all
Y'all
boys
be
be
good,
safe.
man.
All right,
Yo,
y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. GHB TV with another one. You know what I mean? This was the stream yard after the Keyshawn Davis pull out. You know what I'm saying? We didn't expect that to happen, but shit happens. So we got Abdullah Mason tomorrow night as the main event. Um, just make sure y'all tune in, man. We appreciate the love. We love the love. You know what I mean? Hit that like
Absolutely.
button. Subscribe. My man Bang probably go live when he go in the crib because he up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Get with me.
All right.